All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the New Champions Protocol. This is Game Night's New Champions. We're using Brennel's Hero mod, and we've got a small group of players today, but powerful, in a series called To Russia with Vengeance. This series is the second part of the series, and maybe the finale of that series, where the team is accompanying Liliana to Russia to try to find her father and make sure he is safe, and then also to protect any covert operations or covert agents that are basically now at risk because the European police forces under Destroyer's control found out that Liliana's father is connected to the European resistance, and basically they uncovered the European resistance somehow. So we're afraid that these operatives are going to be outed. In the first part of the series, for those who haven't watched it, the team ended up in France because the Explorer plane upon which they were riding exploded in mid-flight because somehow there had been explosive devices implanted on it. Well, that caused the, quote, death of Reinforce. He's in a coma, he's not dead, but protected the team. Lysen, Jamie Runeforce's sidekick, took on the Runeforce as it left Runeforce himself, so Aaron is now a normal, quote, normal. And Lysen is on this journey with the team with the Runeforce, newly discovered powers all throughout. She's always had powers, but they were kind of half implemented because she was out of phase with the Rune Force. Now she is perfectly in phase with the Rune Force and understands her purpose. So the team kind of crash landed and made their way to a safe house that Sean Rogers, the last Silver Avenger, had told them about. It was the Primus safe house in France. It was a doomsday plan just in case, but they never even got to the safe house when Destroyer took over. And that's where the team is right now. But there's quite a lot of urgency to get to this small town outside of St. Petersburg, Russia. And that's intentionally where I think the team is trying to get. There may be some things that we kind of role play together to see what they do at the safe house. But that's where I'm going to make some introductions and let the team take over. So today we have 30 Bird playing as Liliana, Rampage playing as Sandcrab, Emaraka, who is GM support, probably going to be playing all the bad guys, so we know we don't get to see Little Robot Army today. They did not make the trip. And then Little Rocket playing, Jerry JV playing Little Rocket. And then, of course, I am playing, my name's Jason, and I'm playing can't remember my character's name. I'm playing Lysen, who has gone through a transformation recently, so we'll see how good she is in this series or not. Just kind of a pulse check for everybody. Liliana, you're in the safe house right now. What are you thinking? What are your motivations? Maybe give a bit of an intro for those who are watching.
Well, it's struggling to find a way to get to St. Petersburg quickly. She doesn't have the flight to get there as quickly as Little Rocket or the Explorer plane, so she's hoping that her teammates can help her figure out how to get from here to there expediently.
Awesome. She distressed at all? I mean, these things have gone sideways. So she wants to get to Russia. Is she impatient or taking it in stride? How is her kind of mental state?
It's worry still. She's still been unable to get a hold of her father since the execution of Edward and Catherine on TV not too long ago.
Okay, so definitely some worry. Appreciate that. Rampage, Sandcrab. Where is Sandcrab in all this?
He is. His mindset is rescue mission. So extract and get out because fighting here away from the rest of the team, there's no backup. And if any of the destroyer's forces come, with our small size, we may be able to take on a force, but we may lose our objective, which was saving her relatives.
Cool. I appreciate that. And just for the record, is this in time. I don't think you've installed the L nanite yet in the timeline. So, like, I know Rocket has taken it in the normal timeline, but this was weeks prior before that. So I don't think you have that.
Rocket?
When did he take it? That's where I don't think it's yet.
Was he in the first scene with this?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Rocket took it on the first leg of the plane.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought so. Rocket does have it, but he's the second person to have it.
So at this time, only Rocket has it.
Yes.
Right. It would
Socrates.
be
Leona refused.
But
no. Socrates was after,
yeah, Socrates doesn't have it yet, and not in this timeline. He
and
will.
this would be out of range anyway for Socrates.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, Liliana refused it. I don't know if it was politely or not politely, but she refused it. Okay.
She just said she'd rather not.
And didn't you offer to Lizen, but she said not yet because not sure how everything's going to play out yet.
Correct.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Cool. And then Little Rocket, where are you at? What's your mental state? I know obviously you're at the safe house, but what you thinking?
At this point, he's just trying to kind of help plan, make food quickly for people. He's
Mostly
more
himself?
here for, Yeah, mostly himself.
Mostly himself.
Yeah, mostly himself, but he'll share.
Which means a quick run into Paris. Yeah, okay.
No, he's not going to leave. He's not going to leave the. He's not going to leave the safe house without anybody because this is not an area he really knows, and because we're trying to be as stealthy as possible, and that he's not going to bounce around. There's food there, loosely, but mentally he's also trying to run through. What do we need to get there? Yet, so he's playing on the computer, trying to carefully and without going outside build false identities and things like that.
Build false
so
identities. I'm not following that. This computer
not-
system
not
is
full-
closed. I don't think you all were trying to connect to the interwebs here.
No. Right. No. Not full false identities. To pull at the
The old-fashioned way?
well, kinda. Although he doesn't have forgery. The trying to find some of the passports and things like that they would have had stored here that would fit for us.
Oh, man, do any of y'all have luck?
Luck? No.
Dice of luck? Yeah, there's not going to be anything that's going to pass for you all here, and you may find stuff like that, but it's like you're a whirling dervish trying to find papers, and just that is definitely not a possibility here, unless you have forgery or bribery or something.
I think Rocket would have to burn some stress if he wanted to have that on him from as pre-prepared.
I mean, I'm sure that
there'll be passports here, but none of them, and I don't even know that you have the wherewithal to know how to make them work for yourself. Like, you're just going to put another person's passport in your pocket and be like, yeah, I've got a passport.
yeah, no, he's not that stupid. I mean, I'm sure I would have my passport.
That's stress-worthy right there.
I've thought of that, and why would a hero be carrying around a normal's passport? I mean, Liliana literally has spent a point on a passport as a perk, but she's not going to bring Victoria's passport in superhero ID.
Yeah, right. If you change the secret ID, you might have it on you.
Right, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it in Rocket. I don't have it.
That's okay. So
but
you're trying.
I have instant change.
You're trying to find ways to kind of fit in around here. I don't want to waste 10 minutes talking about perks and passports. So you're gonna try to figure out ways to fit in, and maybe even paperwork that can try to help you do that here.
Yeah.
And I'll just say when you find things like that, but without help, without Socrates or somebody that has that skill set, you're just kind of, you're all over the place trying to find it, furious, and then you just throw your hands up and be like, ah.
Okay.
Okay, so you all are sitting in the safe house. What's the trigger? What makes you all go, it's time to go? We've got to get to St. Petersburg or to the town outside of Petersburg.
Liliana is pacing around. Rocket, why don't you just take us all to St. Petersburg like you took Rune Force back to home base? Is there a reason we can't do that?
Well, the reason was
No.
before. The reason we stopped at the safe house was because there were drones searching for us.
Yep.
If those drones have cleared off, it's time to go.
Yep, and you would spatial awareness know that there's not any drones that, once you got in the safe house, maybe there was some type of, darkness around the safe house, who knows, but they're not in range of you all anymore.
Right. So then we just have to decide if we go the obvious route with Rocket, carrying us, or he doesn't have to carry me, but carrying Liliana, we're going to be flashy looking heroes ripping down the street. That might draw some attention, or we can go the slower route underground, which is still okay speed, but it would take us hours to get there. I'm not sure how far away is it.
We walked into town as normals. Let's get just outside of town, walking normally, then change, and then have Rocket take us.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, and while it may be flashy, he's running about 30.
Didn't you say you could be anywhere in a second and a half?
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
He's running about like 33,000 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
Is his speed.
So
you can't. Hold on a second. You can't brag about how fast you are, Little Rocket, and then not show a woman when she asks.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I'm just saying that because of his speed, it's not really going to be all that flashy.
Sandcrab, we lost you again.
Not that I know of.
He's not in the scene.
Tabletop.
Yeah, you're not tabletop anymore.
What the heck? Unity error. Tabletop simulator.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, no, it was Sandcrab complaining about Flash.
So there's a Unity error.
I don't know what to say.
You're probably going to have to.
Unity crash handler 64 is the error. I've never seen that before.
Sounds like a restart tabletop.
Shouldn't have joined Team Diamonds. That's it. Next time I'm on Spades. Damn it.
That was the problem. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording for just a second.
Yeah, you guys can continue. I can always theater of the mind it.
Discord if you want to see.
Okay, so you all will make your way blazing breakneck speed through the countryside, through some of the frosted mountains, and up and over and through, and finally you get to the lights of St. Petersburg, and you kind of steer clear of the city, and you're staying up in the countryside, so you're seeing some beautiful vistas, and then finally you get into this kind of down in the hilly area, following a road. This is going toward the coordinates that Socrates has previously given you, but pretty far out, you all see troops amassing in the town that is this small little village, and they are basically coming up and over this overpass. I mean, you see this as you're coming in, so you'll get an action each, like a surprise round, because you're coming up upon them, and they obviously they are not focused on you all. All these tanks are moving down into this, down this area, and it's kind of centering around this block. You can even see where the helicopters are kind of hovering.
Circling?
Yeah, hovering over there, and you can see the kind of the place they are in the town. Even where the soldiers are, as you all get in, you can spatial awareness, I think Sandcrab, you're able to see that pretty far. Now, Sandcrab, just a question for you: is it lead that your spatial
Correct.
awareness can't see through? Okay, so I would just say, as you are coming in, you see absent. So you see the house above ground, or the house is above ground there, but there is whatever it looks like whenever you know you can't see through something. At kind of the ground level down.
Okay, which
Where is it? You're talking about that this whole area, ground level down, is impenetrable.
Yeah, for you.
That's really interesting.
are you saying this whole block or this whole little
That block.
scene here?
That block. The center block.
Block that has the
This block?
soldiers surrounding it.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the helicopters on the two sides.
Yep, that's the center block.
Okay. So which direction are we coming in from?
So y'all are coming up the road where the tanks are amassing. So y'all are coming up this overpass over here.
Okay, we coming up behind them or where the?
Well, I guess you all can say what you want to do at this point, but you're coming up and you see them. If you want to kind of end around, you can. I mean, I'm not going to force you that. Like if you see them and then you want to skirt the hillside and come up from the other side, you can. I mean, you just want to come straight down Main Street.
Yeah, well, far enough out, we'll stop and over the comm with the sand crab. I'll give him our coordinates. I've got absolute or bump of direction, so we'll stop far enough out behind something, and so all right, Liliana, which way do you want us to come in from?
Well, if we're coming up from the road behind the tanks, then that is just as good as any other direction.
Okay, I mean, because
I was not ready for tanks. This is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were ready for tanks.
I don't even know what to do about tanks. Oh my God, what are we going to do about tanks?
There's things we can do about tanks. I'm not sure about this many tanks, but there's things we can do about tanks. Is this your part of your family's residences?
This is not a property I'm familiar with.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all are coming up from behind. What's your approach? You're gonna kind of hang tight. You have a surprise round whenever you want to take it, but you can't wait for too long, or else these tanks are gonna come in, and it's gonna make it, I guess, harder for you all to get into that area if you even want to.
Yeah.
I would assume that
helicopters.
Liliana had shown Sandcrab a picture of her relatives, so I would know what they look like.
Oh yeah, sure. She's even told you who they are. They are prominent individuals in the royal family. Prince Michael of Kent and Princess Michael of Kent. Think he kind of looks like an old Sean Connery, and gosh, I can't exactly remember what she looks like, but yeah, you can
Right.
You know who they are.
Right. So I think for Sandcrab's strategy, he would go underground and start looking in the buildings to see if he can spot a couple or even an individual that matched the description of who we're looking for.
So when you go underground, tell me.
Oh, that's right. You said that that the ground here was shortly after going underground. It was lead lined.
Yep.
Um,
It's just
so,
this center block area that is. So, I mean, if you wanted to go underground in some of these side houses, like over here and stuff, that you can do that. It's
right. But if that block right there is lead lined, I would share the image that I see underground of how much it's lead lined,
Uh-huh.
and share that image with Rocket so that he knows what area is suspect, and I'd say this looks like either a base or some type of facility. We're probably that's probably where they are. That may be where they are. I suspect. But if you guys want to search the upper areas, I'm going to go there first and see if I can get in.
All right.
So again, you
Like,
all will get an action first before we're really straight into combats. So you're going, or you're tunneling under, and where and exactly what are you doing when you tunnel? You're tunneling to where?
I would be tunneling towards the block that's lead lined. And how deep down is it lead lined?
It's pretty deep, actually. It's probably two or three stories deep down.
All right. And from the outside, do I see a service entrance or is it just a box?
It's a box.
so most likely the entrance is through one of the houses. But which one?
All right.
Okay, so put yourself, mark where you are, and then I'm going to move in because that's your surprise round action. You're moving into position. Okay, and are you turning yourself upside down to be there, or is that like you're underground? So cool. I love that. You know that. Okay, Liliana, what do you do in your surprise round?
Well, I'm hoping the team has some suggestion on what to do about tanks and helicopters. This is mad.
Yeah. So Lizen is with you as well, and she changes form in front of you.
A white cube.
Do you see her at all?
I see a white
We
cube.
see a white cube.
I don't like that at all.
Who's really a cubist?
An accubist?
There she is.
Asset bundle 404 not found. White cube.
Do you see her now?
Yes.
Nope.
I still see a white cube as well.
Whoop.
How about the model that's sitting over here?
Sharp?
All I see are white
Oh,
cubes.
I'm seeing.
And-
Oop,
I deleted it, but I'm gonna bring it in again. No worries.
there she is.
Well, but it's not. That was the same problem that we were having with. Give me a second.
Yeah.
And I can at least make my own work this time. Because with last time with America, I didn't have this authority. Huh.
And she just fell through the table.
It's so odd. Do you see the big statue of her over there?
Yep, I do.
White cube over there.
All I see is a white cube as well.
Like where she's big?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see Sharp next to her, or the cube. But
Oh, it's my character. I wonder why it's not.
it's the only one that I've ever had a problem seeing.
I'll try something else. No, same problem. Well, darn. That's my own character token.
So she's invisible.
Negative Ghost Rider.
You do not have clearance.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Maybe.
Strider's penance stare has nothing on my agonizing remorse.
Okay, so I'm gonna clone her. I'm going to skill.
I'm getting a 404 error.
Really, everybody is. Huh?
No, I'm not.
Anybody see the big giant over here? No?
Yeah, I see it right there.
You see it, but not everybody else. Huh.
Big giant.
Yeah, over here.
I see Lysen.
You guys, I'm going to pause. 1 second. All right, so we're back. We had a bit of a technical difficulty, but we're going to get back with the scene. So, Sand Crab has tunneled under this little village outside of St. Petersburg. Has found that the this area where the where the copters and the soldiers are surrounding is lead lined and has kind of a 2.5 story deep um, underground looking something. It looks like a box. And now we are at Liliana, Rocket, and Lysen to have a moment to act before these before we get into really the combat of what's going on here. So Liliana, what are you gonna do?
Quick follow with the teammates who stuck around. Grab. What are we going to do about these tanks? I have no idea what to do about them or helicopters.
Yeah. So Liliana, when she says that, Lysen shifts into a different form, and looks at Liliana and just straight face says, "What if we tell them to stop?"
I
Hey,
really? Because that works so well. Hey, Mr. Tank, could you just stop? Unless you know something I don't.
Well, so it's not. So this alien-looking creature that's standing in front of you speaking is basically saying, with the power of knowledge, if there is a sentient being inside these vehicles, I will tell them to stop.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
I'm game, just don't shoot me.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, just cover. Can you? Uh, and that's basically what her response is to it.
Rocket, you want to get some soldiers?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I'm
You
losing
can get what?
tabletop. Yeah,
You
yeah,
can get
I
what,
guess
6
so.
or 7 at a time?
Uh, no, 2 or 3 maybe.
Well, the rocket has disconnected.
Yeah,
Goodness.
The
I'm
very
getting
thought of tackling the soldiers has scared him off.
Okay. I'm sure you'll jump back in, Little Rocket. Liliana,
yeah.
do you have a tactic or a move you want to make, or?
I guess I'm going for a copter.
Okay, so make your first move in, and I'll do the same thing with Lysen. Lysen will move.
So currently, since Sandcrab is underground, he can only communicate with Rocket mentally, since we're not using radio, because we don't have the darker web here to keep us masked.
Uh-huh.
So I'm assuming that the other players or the other characters are talking to each other because they're next to each other.
That's right.
Yes.
But we should keep an awareness of when we separate in the field that communication is going to be verbal or it's going to be different than we're used to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. And I don't think Lysen would know yet that she can communicate with people in one of her forms. So she just won't know that. She can mentally communicate, but she doesn't know.
Children.
So
Um,
Lysen then just basically says to the three of them, she's going to tell the tanks to stop.
How do we know the tanks are on the? Well, I can't overhear that, so never mind.
Yeah, so
well, I
she's
can.
telling the three of
Yeah.
you all, and then I assume Little Rocket can.
Yes. I'll try to listen and rethink the stuff. So, uh, Sandcrab can hear it.
So
In that in that case, if Sandcrab's part of it, he might just ask the question, how do you know who the bad guys and the good guys are?
I'm gonna go if they're pointing at the house, they're probably not the good guys. If they're pointing away, they might be the good guys.
Yeah, I mean, does it look like the tanks and the copters are marked the same? Do they have a big, Naga symbol on the side of them or something like that?
Swastika.
It wouldn't be Naga, but
Yeah, so they look like military vehicles. I mean, they are menacing, so it's not like they're just like flying, and playing music. They're bearing down on this house, and I mean, it just from all practical purposes, you can tell that they are coordinating together, right?
Which house are they going after?
The center block, this,
The center block of
yeah,
houses.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, Liliana's able to take a half move all the way over to this other helicopter right here.
That's enormous. What's her half move?
112, 144?
Half move?
Yep.
Yeah, 300.
Non-combat.
Oh, non-combat. Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 144 is her half move. And that's 119, I figured, 20 meters in the air.
I don't think you get half moves in non-combat, right? You're not in combat, so you're go wherever you want to as long as it's within.
I thought it was just you get half OCV and half DCV.
no, non-combat usually is 0 OCV and half DCV.
Yeah, but you're not going to experience combat. So I mean, you're moving and you get there. But that's the. I mean, are you going to try to go into combat?
Yes. That was her intention.
Okay. Okay, I'll roll with it. Let's do it.
If you or someone else says no, that's fine. It could be different in 6 that I'm not used to it.
Yeah, I just the being in non-combat and then switching to combat in the same phase doesn't feel right to me because you're.
No, you can't. You can't switch from one to the other.
Yeah, there you go. So you're non-combat moving there, but you're not going to be able to act. You got to come back into combat. So you're there, wherever you're wanting to put yourself.
Or I don't know. Maybe I'd have to read the rules. I haven't read them in a long time.
Yeah, it just feels. That's mine's gut instinct. It just feels weird.
I do know that there is a thing somewhere that says that the GM may not allow players in a scene to move non-combat if it's near combat.
Well, and I originally said I'd roll with it. You're coming into the combat, so do it. Move over there and then take your half action. Let's go.
Yay.
Liliana, you there?
Yeah, I just went on mute because I was done with my turn.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to act.
You said I couldn't.
Yeah, I just reversed that and said we're coming into combat. Let's go. You could.
Well, she's going to fly up next to the helicopter, look the pilot square in the eye, then blast him with her mind blast.
Okay, so make your roll to hit. Okay, so you just hit him.
Trying to bring your plane down, and I know it's not a plane.
Okay, so there are 2 pilots, and you have just knocked out one of them. And you see the plane kind of jolt and move and jerk, and the other one just picks back up on the controls. So you see there's 2 spots, and one of them is unconscious now.
You are next.
Okay, Little Rocket, what do you do?
He's gonna come over this way and try to at least do a grab by on 1 and 2 and take their guns.
Okay. Make your attacks.
16 for the first one, and 10 for the second one.
Okay. And they're not going to have superhuman strength. So I'm just going to hand wave. You have grabbed their guns from them. Where do you leave yourself at the end of it?
Well, wait a minute. They do have a 15 strength. So in order to grab, doesn't he have to make a casual strength roll?
I have plus.
I'm hand waving it, Amaraka. Let's move
Okay,
on.
fair
Yeah.
enough. No
We've
problem.
already spent an hour trying to get the game going, so I'm ready to move. Okay, so you grab
He's got an 80 strength to grab.
That's what I'm saying. There's just no way they're going to get back from. Okay, so you grab the guns away. Where do you leave yourself?
Right here, in
Okay.
between. I'm heading around.
Okay, cool. And Lizen is going to, with her free action, she moved half, and then she is going to target the person driving the tank. She's going to tell him to stop driving, or to be still. See if she can do it. Need to get her rolls right. That's the frustrating thing about her right now. Dice rolls. We're just going to roll 3 dice. And now, target. 2 hit. CB modifier. CB, no range. Sorry, y'all. Okay, yep, so she is going to hit a human mind in that tank. And she's.
Which one?
This is tank 2. So it's one of the ones you are controlling.
Okay.
And let us see. And this is just a human, so. And I didn't stat them, but they're humans. So. Okay, so she just rolled a 30. And a normal human would be a 10 ego. And she has basically said, take no further actions. And I would say that's not.
It's a plus 20.
Yeah.
You have made it with plus 20.
Yeah.
So
I think that's enough. Okay, so that's what she has told that tank to do. And then Sandcrab had already moved, so now we will go into combat. We will click to begin. Alright, we are now at the first real round. This is segment 12. Luckily, Rocket gets to go first, and so avoids being hit by approaching tanks. Well,
Yes.
yeah, so far.
Okay.
Did we lose somebody?
My computer is running really slow, which is weird. Okay, come on there. Somebody turn.
We lost
Anyway, he's going to come running around and take 2 more guns.
Okay.
So.
Were you going for 3 and 4?
Yeah, I'm just coming clockwise around the block. So. And we lost Rampage again. Hit to hit. There we go.
Okay.
DCV of 11. He's got a +5 to, and I don't have it added in here, but he's got a +5 to this maneuver.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, you've got them. You've got their weapons. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Sandcrab, do you mind to just tell us what you are doing, what you're wanting to do?
Oh yeah, no problem. So Sandcrab would go down to the lowest portion of the lead-lined cube that's underneath the block, and he can't see through it, but that doesn't mean he can't tunnel through it. What is the defense of the lead-lined block?
Yeah, so this is obviously reinforced, and I know you have some limitations on your tunneling. Is it through Is it through? Is there any limitation stated, or is it just through a certain defense?
Just through a certain defense.
Yeah, so it's a 20 defense.
Okay, in that case, he will have to break through. But breaking through a 20 defense, I mean, he wouldn't know how tough it is. So he would try. He would spend this segment, doing a half move or a move trying to tunnel through it. So he can only get through 15 PD resistant.
Okay, so but you're gonna persist, like you're gonna try. It's gonna be hard, but you're gonna continue to persist, and you will eventually get through.
I don't know if he can eventually get through if it's that hard. I mean, what are the rules on tunneling?
Oh yeah, because it's through a certain defense, and
Correct.
But it's like breaking through a wall. I mean, you should be able to break through the body of it eventually.
Well, yeah, I could use my strength to try to break through. That would be something different.
Yeah, I don't think you can just straight
But
tunnel through it. You're gonna have to break through it.
right. Well, I could straight tunnel through it if the PD was less than 15.
True, it's true, but you'll find that it's not, and so. But I think that's the
Correct.
truth. You're gonna have to take the phase to try to tunnel. It's too hard, and then you're gonna have to.
Yep.
Do something.
Yep.
But I'm
That's
not
totally
not trying to keep you out of this. So yeah, this is cool. You're
Oh no, not at all.
trying to break through.
This makes sense. Yeah. So if the first half segment of his action, which is going to be to try to half move through the lead, and he finds it too tough, he's going to go, "Wow, reinforced lead. That is odd," and he'll use the other half move to move to the top of the cube, because if he can't get through the wall, then finding the entrance is going to be the next fastest way to get in.
Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna make your last half your move to get back up top.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you are top side now. Like you've got your token underground, but right now you are back up.
I wouldn't say he's above ground, because there's probably a certain depth where the box is. I mean, how much dirt is between the ground level and the top layer of the cube? Is it like
Oh, they're
3
connected.
inches,
Yeah, they're connected.
or is it?
They're
Beg your
connected.
pardon?
They're connected.
So there's 0 connected to what?
The houses.
I gotcha. Right. Okay. And is there the ability for him to stay underground and then tunnel up into a building, or does he have to go above ground to be able to get into a
He's
building?
gonna have to go above ground to get into a building. Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, he'll move until he is still underground, but as close to the ground as possible, so he can make a full move into the building next to action.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep him where his token was, and he is just like just under the surface then.
Works.
Okay, cool. Valiant for trying to break in. Liliana, it is your turn. You are still up in the air next to this copter.
She's going to try and catch the eyes of the other pilot and scream at him, "Retreat your copter or go down in flames," and presence attack him.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
And I probably got to find dice other than
I hope he
roll.
understands English.
She'll say it in Russian. Good point. We are in Russia.
Okay, I'm actually gonna make her over here some so she can. I'm gonna lock her, and then I think that's a cool image.
And that's 1 dice for every 5 points of presence.
That's cool that you have the language.
Yes, it is 1 dice for every 5 points.
All right. Let's hope for something high. Let's from the 6 hero points that I rolled into that, and I guess make it an 18. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but
it's going to make him lose his next phase, that's for sure. But it's not going to make him, violently turn around. You didn't mind control him. You just try to overwhelm him with presence, and that's not more than 10 points over his presence. So it's not going to be enough to.
yeah, that was not a great roll.
Yeah, and I'll let you take that hero pointing back, because that's just not mechanically what you were going for. I don't think. You don't have to
Alright.
put your hero points toward that. Okay, still it's a pretty cool image of just seeing Liliana next to the. Take a photo of that. If anybody else wants to help me with photos, that'd be cool. But
Is she actually physically in the air right now?
yeah, I got her over there in the air.
Oh, nice. I will take a look.
Okay, so now we're going to the soldiers. They will start to go. Oh no, Presence attack is a 0-phase action. So you did that. You didn't see any change in him. Do you want to do something?
She's going to use her Soul Train on the copter. It's not a high damage attack, but it's a double knockback. She's going to try and just push the helicopter away.
Okay. Oof.
It's going to be a DCV of 9. Not or is
No.
DCV of 3.
So you rolled
That
it
was-
against DMCV, but it was really an OCV roll?
Yeah, the hero mod doesn't let me go set OMCV against DCV on an attack roll. She uses OMCV for attack, but it's against DCV. Because she's controlling spirits to do the work.
Okay, so the spirits kind of come out of her and swarm this helicopter.
Yes.
And it's big enough that I'm not going to worry. It's a 3. It's a hex. So you... but actually, no. What did I say the helicopter is in Morocco?
Sorry?
Trying to think, what did we say? Because the helicopters have a DCV.
Sure, just give me a sec.
Let's see it.
The helicopter's DCV is 3.
Okay, so you are pushing this thing back.
Yeah. Roll low when I need high and roll high when I need low. Got it. So,
that wasn't too bad.
Well, I rolled a 17 to hit. But
Yeah, well, I was saying that the 9.
Yeah, 9
That's
body.
above average.
Yes, and then it's double knockback.
So that's 18 minus what you... Is it... Do you double first and then roll the dice, or do you roll the dice and then double?
I think you double first.
I believe it's... yeah, I was going to say I believe it's double first and then subtract.
So you're dealing with 18 and then make your... And it's flying. So I think you...
So that's
What
only
do you
one
counter?
dice.
Yeah. This one's yours that you're controlling, Imraka. So helicopter 1 that she's attacking.
Okay.
Did you roll?
What'd you get for your...
knockback
What'd you
dice?
get for your knockback?
Should I be rolling for the copter's knockback?
Yes,
Okay.
1d6. Is that right? Because it's flying?
Yep. It's not a killing attack, so it would have been 2 and then that's 1.
Oh, there we go.
So it's going to go back a ways. Enrico, how do you propose to resist that?
Combat piloting. Which failed by 9 against a target of 0. Well, that's not quite right, is it?
Yeah, no. It's a 9.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
If it's,
My
it would
chance
be
is on a 12 or less, so I succeeded by 3.
by 3.
So I can reduce the knockback by 3. I believe that's what it means.
okay.
So you knocked it back how far?
I guess that would be 15 total.
Yes. Okay. So it's knocked back 15 meters, but I keep the vehicle under control, and we're now 15 meters further from you guys.
I'm going to move it.
Wouldn't it be 30 meters?
Exactly what I wanted to happen. Perfect. Oh.
Wouldn't it be 30 meters? Because it was 18.
Oh. Oh, right.
18
There's
body
double in
minus
that.
1, which would be 17.
Yeah,
Minus
you know what?
3
I got you. I moved it
would
over.
be 15. So
Is right. It's double because hexes are
Mm-hmm.
1 meter.
1 meter, not 2.
Okay, so you have pushed that thing way out. Russian soldier number 6 is going to go, and then 3, and then 4. So we got a lot of soldiers that are about to go. Luckily, Russian soldier has his gun still, so he's hearing the screams from his teammates. And
These infidels! These infidels are stealing our weapons!
Leon does know what to do against a helicopter.
so these he's going to hold his turn, and he's going to scream that his comrades should get out of the way. So we're going to hold, and then Russian soldier number 3. This Russian soldier number 6 is screaming, "Get down! Get down! Get down!"
But only Liliana would understand that.
And the other Russian soldiers.
Yeah, he's screaming to the Russian soldiers. Yes, yes. So
But of the bad guys, only Liliana would understand that.
no, Lysen.
Liliana's a bad guy?
Apparently, we are the evil ones. Lysen speaks Russian.
Technically, yeah, we are.
She speaks Russian. She must be.
Well
Okay.
done. Well done.
Russian soldier number 3. That's you, Raka.
I've been disarmed, right?
That's right.
Okay. So, I will instead... My rifle is gone. My machine gun is gone. I will instead pull out my little...
Pistol? You're going to pull out your little pistol?
little pistol. And I will attempt to shoot... Can I see Rocket, who's running off, or is he just out of sight?
He's right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Excellent. I will
He's
attempt to
he's
shoot
not
him.
paused. He's actually moving, but
A DCB of 5 or less. Oh,
yeah, no, yeah, not even close.
do you catch the bullet out of the air?
I'm working on that. I need about 10 more experience points.
Russian soldier number 6 is cussing that Russian soldier number 3 didn't get down.
Apparently 6 is in charge, huh?
Well, he is direct line of fire of 3 behind Little Rocket.
Yeah, shoot anyway.
Don't think that they
figure.
friendly fire toward their people, though, so I don't know.
I figured they're like stormtroopers. Safest place is standing in front of their weapon.
Little Rocket has disconnected. So, Russian.
Have I?
Yes, you did. Russian soldier number 4. It's another one. Rocket. It's yours. Russian soldier.
That's interesting. I'm still in the room.
Soldier 6 is
I only
screaming, "Get down! Get down! Get
There
down!"
I go.
I only have 1, 2, and 3. But number 4 will get out of the way.
Oh yes, Russian soldier number 4 is mine. Russian soldier number 4 moves over, and turns. Yeah.
It's an acrobatics flip and fires that little rocket as she runs past. No.
Russian soldier number 2, it's your turn.
Okay. 1 and 2 have both been disarmed.
Yep.
All 3 of my soldiers have been disarmed.
I know. Blame Rocket.
I'm working on getting his too.
Okay. 1 and 2 are further back here, so they don't need to worry about getting out of the way, but they will move closer to the target house. And number 1 using his billy club will attempt to smash through the wood around the window here.
Okay. He
hits the frame. He hits the frame.
He missed. He missed the window. That's awesome. Okay. That's great. So what about Russian soldier number 1? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna laugh at his comrade?
He's gonna laugh at his comrade, pull out his gun, his handgun, and shoot. And he hits. Doing. I don't think that's
What's he
right.
shooting?
He's got an energy gun. And he does 6 body. He does some damage to the
He breaks through the window at least. Is that what he was breaking?
window. Yeah, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, he breaks through.
Nobody fire bullets anymore?
No.
Apparently not.
These are destroyer's troops.
Resting soldier number 5 turns around and scoots to the left, to the right a little bit, and is going to try to take a shot at Little Rocket, who is whizzing all around. Whizzing, he's just peeing all over the ground.
No, that's a different character.
Yeah, sorry about that. Different character. You actually have a peeing character that's the best.
Super dog.
No. There's in my game. There was a character called WizKid.
So he hits an 11 or less. That's an awesome roll. Did he hit you?
Yeah, an 11 would hit.
Awesome. Let's see what he's got here. Okay. So it's a blast coming at you for 12 dice. That's 30.
With any luck, it's gonna hurt you.
37 stun and 11 body.
Okay.
So soldier takes
Energy.
It's energy.
Okay, 37 minus 20 is 17. And 17 times a quarter. Actually, times 3/4 is 13. Okay. Who shot him?
Roasting
closest-
soldier number 5. That's right. And then he does 612 meters of knockback to you. And I'm not going to say you're hitting the light post or anything, but you will be down on the ground 12 meters back.
He's got acrobatics and breakfall.
So let's see if you can successfully avoid. Roll. You would be over here. Okay, cool.
I succeeded by 5.
All right. But you are back a ways.
It was how much?
12 meters back.
12 meters?
Mhm.
Plus 6 is 18.
Oh yeah, so you've got a ways back.
Yeah, I haven't fixed that yet. Not in this version.
Yeah, so seeing you get blown backward like that, Russian soldier number 6 is probably going to get over here behind the tank. Can you get to the tank? You can. He's going to take his whole move to get behind the tank.
I think that little rocket should crash into soldier number 3 who didn't get out of the way.
He should have gotten out of the way, dang it, soldier number 3. He does. And just for good measure, it doesn't hurt Rocket, but it's just clean clocks soldier number 3. He's on the ground.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's great. Okay, helicopter number 2 goes now. I'm about to get through all the NPCs, so just a minute. This helicopter number 2 is mine. Helicopter 2 is going to. What will he do? Rampage is disconnected. Why is it happening so much?
Yeah. It just seems to be him and I.
That is weird too. So copter number 2 is going to come over to the middle of the street up and just square down and bear down on Liliana, because Liliana has attacked the other helicopter. Such problems getting...
I got it at 50 meters or 50 inches.
Yeah, she's gonna move. It's gonna move 15.
Yes, get closer, get within range.
That's what it's thinking too. That's what it's thinking too.
Ooh, we completely lost Rampage.
Okay, so it's going to try to hit. It is just releasing a barrage of machine gun fire at you.
Finally, something that uses bullets.
And it's likely going to hit.
Nice roll.
Okay, what is your DCV? Because this is an auto fire.
7.
It's a 7. So
Yep.
it got 14. So it's going to be 12, 10, and 8. So it's going to hit you 3. 3 bullets are going to hit you.
They're armor piercing.
These are armor piercing bullets.
Well, the bad guys always have armor piercing.
The first one is 80 body, 40 stun.
80 body?
No, I
8.
said it bad.
Nice try.
8 body, 40 stun. 2 body, 12 stun. 7 body, 35 stun. So I'm assuming this doesn't bloody you, right? But it surely is.
Got her attention? Yes.
Yeah. So all that stun, how's Liliana feeling?
Working on it. The second one did 0. The fact that their armor piercing is very annoying.
Well, but it kind of feels like a machine gun bullet would be, right? I mean...
Just enough to take her out.
Oh gosh, this is the second time I've done this to you, man.
Third time, because when I played Agent, you took my Agent out, too.
Oh, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Oh, great, that was Ghost.
Okay, so helicopter bullets whirring past, just a barrage of, like in the movies, all of that happens. 3 of them pierce you. No.
Would you allow Liliana to use hero points to mitigate some of the damage?
Yeah, if you wanted to escape some of those, adding the hero points to your DCV.
Perfect.
To avoid some of those. That'd be, honestly, it's if you added them all, I think they would miss you.
They can hit if you allow me to mitigate some of the damage. That would keep her positive. She has 6 hero points, and she would be at -5 stun.
That's your call. If you add it to your DCV, then it just misses you.
No, because you hit on a 14 or less.
Yeah, but she would be 7. So if you add 6 to that, 13. So she would only hit once. There you go. They wouldn't hit 3 times. They'd only hit 1 time.
That works for me.
Does that make sense what I'm saying? The auto fire wouldn't have hit 3 times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hit once.
Yes. Of course, it was the best one that
but still hits.
is first.
Yeah. But at least it's not you're not even near negative now, right? So.
No, she's near negative.
Gosh, but still.
Well, no. I'm sorry. She's at 14.
Yeah, okay, cool. But that does stun you, right?
It does.
So are you
by
falling now?
3 points.
Well, that's pretty good. You've got to be taken out by a frickin' helicopter.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome, actually. Yeah. Okay, so Russian soldier number 6 is the one that is moved behind the thing. So that was his turn. Russian.
Want to roll her knockback and...
Yeah. Yes, I do. Probably won't be very much, just because it's 4 was a killing attack, but flying. So you're just gonna fall back 6. You're gonna go back 6 meters in the air.
I don't know if I can move her since she's up in the air.
Yeah, I'll do it. Holy Lord! What just happened? Okay, I got you. But it's just not much. I mean, there you go. Whenever you want to unlock her, just let me know. Okay, so that was helicopter 2. Tank number 5. Let's get these tanks in on the action. Tank number 5 is rotates its turret over toward the nicely acrobatically poised little rocket, and releases a similar barrage of automatic machine gun fire from its turret. There is
Can I abort 2 to dodge?
Yeah, and I'm even not gonna. Well, no, you can't because you didn't disconnect. It was Liliana that disconnected. Yeah, abort to a dodge.
Okay. +3. Okay.
Okay, and let's see.
I'm back in voice.
Awesome. Very glad you're back. Did you miss all of that where Liliana got hit by machine gun fire?
Yeah, I missed all of that. So as soon as I touched the GUI for my character, my whole computer seized.
Whoa. That's not good.
That's
Yeah,
really
it took.
weird.
I had to open up my task manager to shut down the tabletop
Everything.
simulator.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, it's super weird.
So it's hitting you. It's hitting Little Rocket with machine gun fire, and it hits with a 9. But that would miss.
I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you should, but you
That
did.
would have missed
But
without dodging. Yeah, I know. And the rule is you have
Proclaim
to
it.
declare dodge before
That's
attack.
awesome.
So
So
that's fine.
The intimidation factor was real. That's wonderful. So the machine gun fire is just all over the place, spraying around, and you're just, not only are you flipping out of the way because of your acrobatics, you're just navigating. It's very much the Flash where you're like moving the bullets or something like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Take number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna move. Oh, and a second.
You want to wait for tank 4 to get it out there first? You want to hold and let tank 4 go first? Or you can just turn it over if you want.
I was just trying to put on the measurement tool. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Lysin didn't get a chance to stop them. She feels really regrettable. Amrock, you there?
I'm just trying to figure out whether I can shoot from here. I could probably shoot at Little Rocket from here.
Probably could.
Yeah, but there's a pretty good range.
These tanks have guidance systems.
And it's still 28.
Yeah, but if he hits you with a mortar,
Yeah. He's going to be firing
but you've blocked
machine gun.
But you've also already
No, I
dodged.
dodged.
So I mean, you're dodging
Yes.
the whole phase, so you get that benefit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. That's why
So
I say he's shooting with me.
I clicked on to hit, but nothing has come up yet.
What are you hitting with? The machine gun or the?
It's the to hit, the dice rolls. There it goes.
Okay. What'd you do? Mortar or machine gun?
Mortar.
Oh, good lord.
Damn it. It's only a 3 to dodge. He's still hit.
This is gonna be real bad, Amrock.
Oh, I'm hoping so. I am the bad guy here.
So you might hero
No,
points.
they are the bad guy. We are the heroes.
Hero points before we roll this explosive mortar round in your face?
Yeah, I want to. Is one enough?
So it's a
That would make me a DCV of 15.
yeah, but it's an area effect.
Oh,
I don't think
um,
there's a way to. Is that right? It's area or no? Am I wrong?
It's supposed to be area. Yep.
Yep.
I can't get the GUI to work.
oh,
So it's just about to be right. It's about to.
yeah. I won't use. I won't use the points, except maybe not to die.
Yeah, maybe that'll be the best use. Do you want me to roll it for you, Marika?
You'll have to because I'm clicking away, and so at some point in time, this table is gonna go crazy with dice rolls.
Gosh. Okay, so big explosion. Luckily, very very low stun. One on the multiplier. But
Ugh.
that whole area erupts with shrapnel and explosion and just
Yeah.
devastation. We're gonna do
What?
some.
Okay. So his
Was that tank number
resistant
5?
ED.
That was tank number 3.
Number 3. Number 3.
Rolled a
Well, I'm
explosive.
gonna have to break fall again.
That is
Okay.
20.
I made the break fall.
It should be
Uh,
one die for knockback, not 2, right? No, 3 die, not 2, because it's killing.
Okay. So 25 minus 20 is 5. So he takes 4 more, or no, he takes 4 body. And 4 stun.
And 32 meters of knockback.
Is that adding my 6?
No, so 38 meters of knockback. Keep having to zoom back. It's a whole lot of zooming back. Yeah, but you're not going to hit anything. You're just way down on the street. But doesn't that by itself still do damage to you? Just, it's not, you're not hitting an object, but you are going to hit the street. Is it half damage?
But I made the
Yeah, it's like half damage for that.
But he's acrobaticsing, so let's see.
acrobatics and break fall.
It didn't stun you
I
or
made,
anything, so yeah.
no.
That was a really lucky stun multiplier roll for you because
Yeah.
7 dice of damage, but 1 stun. Golly.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Okay, so you are again blasted way down the street, but in it you do some really awesome maneuvering and land on your feet just like a cat. Okay, that was tank number 5. Tank number 3 just went. Tank number 4 is going to move up. I can do that. Tank number 4 is going
We're
to...
still in phase 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tank number 4 is going to come up, and it's holding its last half phase. And there is something in Russian that comes over the loudspeakers. Clear the area. Clear the area. Clear the area.
Since I
Trying,
don't
but
speak
you're in the
Russian.
way.
Okay. Helicopter 1. This is you, Amareka, but you've been blasted back by a spirit rapturing you over here in the corner. Do you see where it is, Amareka?
Yes.
Okay.
But I can't get the interface to work at all. I can't switch characters or anything.
Can you get out, get back in, and get control?
Sure.
Uh,
I will do that. So if you want to move on,
you want to hold?
actually, tanks 1 and 2 are also me. So tank number 1 will try to come around. Well, actually, no. The way that tank number 1 is facing, he's just gonna zoom right across to there. Boom! Boom! Ah, I
He's
love
going to
CG's
jump off the
shenanigans know
oval.
to do things.
Just straight
He's
up
gonna-
loses high ground, huh?
And we'll continue zooming down here. Maybe take out a couple trees.
Is it taking
So-
out soldiers too?
And he's gonna go right into this building.
Which one?
This one.
Hold on. I need to move some things so you can. The one that's the closest on the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna make soldier number
How
2
much-
dive for cover.
I was gonna say, how much damage does this tank take for dropping the 15 feet off of the roadway?
You know, it's pretty remarkable.
These are good Russian tanks.
Which means it's a big dent in the ground and can't go any further.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
Hey,
Tara.
Can y'all hear me?
We can.
We can.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you can.
yes.
So, tank number 1 has driven into the. I'm holding the phase for tank helicopter. Tank number 1 has driven through the wall of the building.
And tank number 2, does he get a save versus the mind control?
Yeah, try to. It's just a 3-6 eagle roll.
Again, you're gonna have to do it because unless I can interface with my dice roller, which I might be able to. Hold on. I can.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough to break free.
Well, hold on a second. Isn't it an 11 or less?
You go on to other people. I will look that up for you.
I think it is 11 or 11. I mean, you've got your straight. It's like making a strength roll or making a. It's not a contested roll. It's just that's basically the equivalent. So I think you're back.
Okay, but it is a contested roll against the success that the person had. So.
But I don't think it is contested. I mean, it's like making a constitution roll. So it's like a saving roll, you've just got to beat it. Because
Okay.
mine's a power. It's not like I have an ego versus ego,
Right. Okay.
So what is tank number 2 doing?
It will drive down as well. Oh, come on, you silly thing.
Well, and that's actually a good point. Because what if you've been mind controlled like plus 40? Don't you get negatives to the save roll
Yes.
for that? I don't know what they
Yes.
are. What is it? I have it written down. Look at
-1 per level sounds right. Or maybe -2 per level. I'm not sure.
Let me go to my useful charts table. If anybody knows it. Because that's pretty devastating if that thing gets to go again. Mind control. Well, I see the effects, but not the save rolls. I think this
Breakout
one...
rolls. A breakout roll, mind control, blah, 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 with a modified ego roll called a breakout roll. Breakout rolls are subconscious. Attempting one takes no time. Is his ego roll. The roll initially has a penalty of -1 for every 5 points the effect roll achieved over the minimum needed for the desired level of effect.
Okay, so I think I got 20 points over his ego, and it wasn't.
That's true.
It wasn't adverse. It was just not taking an action. So I think it's only 2 levels. So I think it would only take 10.
So we take a -2 to his roll, but that means I still made it because I rolled a 9, right? Well,
Yep.
what's the tank's?
No. It's the person inside it. So yeah, it's you still succeeded. Tank 2's going.
Okay, so then it will roll on down and try to join the fray as well.
Okay, so
But it's not going to go over the bridge or through the bridge.
So maybe it needs to go back a little bit and then come down. And it's going to go through these trees, I guess. And collapse down the hill. Through the trees. That's about as what it's going to get with all that rough terrain, so.
Sounds good.
That's tank 2.
And I'm going to go out and come back in again.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Lysen is going to... Lysen needs to be able to move more is what she needs to be able to do. Do you need to be able to perceive something that you have already made a connected mind control on? Because
It still needs to be line of sight.
okay, that sucks because she can't see it.
Unless you have like a mind scan type thing.
She
Right.
does.
Once you made that connection, whether like if they ducked behind something, you'd still have control.
And actually, she's got mental awareness, penetrative targeting, so I think I'm going to be just fine.
Yeah.
But mental
That'll
awareness doesn't let you attack mentally. It just makes you aware that there's somebody using mental powers. You have to have mind scan to be able to do a mental attack or a mind attack.
Okay, so it's not really necessary to have a penetrative mental awareness.
If you want to be able to see that somebody's using a mental power on the other side of a wall.
Yeah, so I think that is true, but it was to be able to locate minds is what she was looking for.
Yeah. No. But that mental awareness doesn't work that way.
Okay, so what
Just
she's...
just play it as you intended and then pay for it next time.
Oh, yeah, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Because that is what she's looking for. And maybe I'll do it as a constant instead of as a instant. No, is mind control a constant?
As long as you're paying in for it, yes.
Yeah, so she's always been in control of this thing. She's just going to do that same tank 2 again. And see if she can make it stop. Okay, oh my gosh, really? 3 1s, 15? He's already recovered. He's already beaten it.
Yeah, you'd have to roll another attack roll.
Okay. Well, let's just see if I get him to a target. But even if I do, it's not going to beat it by enough to make it stop. But they are cumulative. That's interesting. So it was 20, 35. So maybe I can...
Your mind control is cumulative?
Yes.
Well, then, yeah, if it's cumulative, then you don't have to reroll the hit.
Yeah, so that's what I would have hit anyway. So now it's 35. It's interesting, though. He broke free. I bet the way I would rule it is you broke free so the cumulative stops. So you basically have to recumulate.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, now there's another 15 back toward that tank 2. We're starting over again, but this 15 isn't enough to make it stop. Stop moving. So tank 2 keeps on going. Lysen is disappointed with herself. And helicopter 1 and tank 4 are going to get chances to do stuff. Helicopter 1, do you want to do anything before the end of the round or no?
Yes. Actually, okay. I don't know. We're still on segment 12, and I countered, so I kind of had to abort to do that. So I think helicopter 1 is done.
Okay. Tank number 4 is going to do something fun. Tank number 4. Oh no, tank number 4 moved already to get down there. That's what it did. No, it's got a held half phase.
Yep.
Okay, I think what it's going to do is it's going to come down the last bit of its speed, and it's going to come toward you. It's not going to hit you, Rocket, but it is moving your direction. It is the end of segment 12. Everybody take your recoveries. Segment number 1, segment number 2.
Getting one shot at Jason, I don't get my post-12 recovery, correct?
No, I think you do. You just...
Yeah.
Okay.
You do.
Yeah, you get your post 12.
And you didn't get knocked out in that one, so I mean, it's just you were just stunned, right?
Okay.
But I think you have to take your phase to recover from being stunned, but you still get a recovery. You just can't, in that recovery, not be stunned now. Does that make sense? So you still get recovery of end and endurance, but that post 12 can't be a recovery from stun itself.
Right.
Yeah, you still lose your next phase.
Yeah, the way I remember reading it is you always get your post 12 unless you're super negative.
Okay, so
Or if you're underwater or something like that and you can't
Right,
breathe
yeah.
underwater.
Yeah.
Little Rocket, you are down a
I
ways.
aborted.
Oh, you aborted that phase. Oh, that is
Yep.
just the best thing in the world. Sand crab. Ba-da-ba.
Through the link. Sand crab, these things are shooting mortars at me. Get them out quick.
Sand crab, are you muted?
Yeah, I was sorry about that. Sandcrab will make a half move into that house. And what does he see when he gets inside there?
Oh, it looks like a
Um,
kind of a nice suburban house, you know? A lot of it, I think it is built on the inside too. I mean, it's nice. It looks disheveled, and maybe there's like sleeping bags and stuff, but it's not, you know,
Occupied?
yeah, there are not people upstairs. Oof.
upstairs. It has upstairs.
Yeah, there's like
It
an
looks like a
attic.
one-story.
There's a little attic,
Gotcha.
and when I say upstairs, I'm referring to
Above ground.
above ground. There are not people in the house.
Gotcha. Scale down a little bit. All right. No people in the house. Scanning. Does he see a hatchway in this house to the underground area?
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Yep.
Haha. He'll move towards it and then try to open it if he has enough movement for that.
Okay. Yeah, you can get that. You're just searching through the house. It's keypad locked.
All right.
Security systems?
I do have security systems.
Okay. I mean, this will be your action to try to do something with it. Even if you know how to do it, you're not going to be able to just casually, break through it. You're going to have to take time to do it.
Any
Yeah,
chance?
you're no cipher.
Any chance this is the same type of organization as Viper or Naga?
Same type of. What are you looking for there? I'm sorry.
He has a perk that passwords are obvious, and he like knows. They're going to use this as safe place is going to be the password to open this lock.
Okay.
So that's like a plus to your roll, or
It's a perk. It's called. I'll look it up.
Well, but it's okay. No,
But if it's
not
not,
it's not
then
gonna apply to this place now.
okay, good enough. In that case, he'll just break it off.
So you're like breaking the door, or breaking
Oh,
the.
you said there was a padlock on it.
No. It's like
Um,
it's a security system on it. Like a you gotta type in numbers.
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah, I'll use security systems on it.
So, I think we oftentimes use security systems for things like that, but I work in that field. Just knowing
It's like
you can't. Do you have?
security systems also counts for like lockpick and breaking into things like that. So I would have a skill versus skill, whoever programmed it, and I have to beat their roll.
Really? That's the way it works. Is there
Yes.
not a lock
Yeah,
picking?
it's skill versus skill.
Well, there is a lock picking skill.
Right.
Do you have the lock picking skill, or because security systems is
Well, if
locate,
it's
recognize,
electronic,
evade, build? This is not a hacking skill. Like if you want to buy a hacking skill, I think you could, but this is not. It's like you have the ability to locate, recognize, evade, and build types of alarms and traps. I think we overuse security systems as hacking. I'm fine if you want to roll it and let's just play with it, but this is super heroic anyway. So let's do it. We lost you though. Darn it. We just lose him altogether.
No, he's still in the
The audio.
voice with us. Mind
Sand,
you, we may have lost him and we just don't know it yet.
Sandcrab, are you there in the audio? Yeah, I think his whole computer is shut down. Okay, I'm gonna hold his half phase. Left click, no, right click for half phase, and then we'll give him a chance to resolve that. Well, actually, um, I'm gonna hand wave that. Ooh, I don't want to do that to him. I think it's kind of a cool moment for him to use his skills for it. I'm gonna move the combat forward, but I am gonna just kind of let him hold a half to act it when he gets back in. But I can't after segment 2. No, we're on segment 3, and he's still got his half left. So Rocket, you get to go. And then when he's back, we'll let him jump in.
Yeah. Darn it.
Yeah, he
what
just
am I gonna
dropped
do?
from voice.
Yeah, I think he's having some issues. It's okay.
Well,
I'm gonna go up and say hi to the tank.
sure. I'm gonna run over here and up to the tank. It's just at a half move,
That's awesome.
and
That's awesome.
Well, okay. Is it? There should be. What I'm hoping to be able to see is maybe some sort of tech on the outside. Well,
Don't you have the ability to take tanks apart?
yeah. That's what I'm doing. Some disassembly acquired. It's a 76 transform working tech into disassembled not working tech. It's major transform.
I love it.
Will it work on that?
That's it's worth it. I mean, it's tech. You've got all kinds of electronics. You see wires. You see, high tech guns up top, and yeah, there's technology.
Did you ever see the Short Circuit movie?
Short circuit, yeah.
Where he takes apart the guy's car in like
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
seconds? That's the sort of thing that you're doing here,
Okay.
Firebird.
right?
That's
I
fine.
still remember.
That's yep. I love it. No disassemble.
No, that's double number 5.
Okay. I think I'd hit a DCV at 12.
You got it.
And come on.
Which technology? So you basically have the kind of the toughness, the armoring of it, and then you've got the turret.
The weapons. The
Okay.
weapons.
Okay.
Come on. I have spinny circle.
Don't lose it.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
We're having all kinds of technical issues.
Pain in the ass.
Sandcrab, do you have the ability, do you have like an iPad that you can be on Discord with and then using your
There we go.
computer for the other?
Oh, it's a terrible.
20.
20. Is that a
Oh
good?
yeah, I guess I could put Discord.
Well,
on
is
my phone.
the nice thing about it is this is cumulative automatically.
Okay. Now, you're going after the
weapon system. The turret.
The weird thing is, when we played last, where Amaraka was jamming, I had no problem at all. But every time that
That's superior Canadian technology.
Oh my gosh.
So Tide is running, I have endless problems. So it's pretty frustrating.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily. I mean, not everybody's having it, but it's. I don't know.
Just
Well, I'm
maybe
having
my
problems
connection
with
to
it too. So
Okay, let's we can hash that out. You see, as you're kind of moving around it, you're trying to break things up. What did you roll again? A 20?
20 body. Yep.
Or 20,
Versus
20
the
total?
weapon system.
Yeah. Interesting. You are doing it as you're trying to break the pieces off of it, and your hands hit maybe like a ionized barrier
Grease.
between the weapon system, and your hands are slipping past it every time. You're not making a dent in this thing.
It's the solid.
Nope. Your hands just slip. Like you're touching it, but you're not able to get a hold on it.
Okay.
I would give him the game term of what you've
Yeah,
what's happening.
they have power defense.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
I was trying to say ionized particles that cover it, and I should just say power defense. Your attack didn't get through. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. No, that's cool. That's
Better.
okay. That. All right. That's
Sand crab, we held your half phase. If you wanted to make that skill roll, I think it's cool. Try to get past the thing.
Okay.
You just tell me how much you make it by.
He's still loading into the game.
So Liliana, how about you go, and then whenever he gets loaded in, you can take it.
My action's going to be real easy. I recovered from being stunned.
Awesome. There you go. Fantastic. Lizen is going to go, and she is going to continue telling tank number 2 to stop.
So you spend
7. I guess.
the endurance. Yep.
Yep. So that is 35 now cumulatively.
Yep.
So I think that makes tank 2 stop, but tank 2 has to make a breakthrough the next time. 14, combat health 14. So that's 54. 56, not 54. Math. I'm in finance too. All right. So it will be Sandcrab's turn if he wants it.
A new turn or just a turn for rolling the.
Yeah, it says the last half of your phase from that previous. We just held it for you. So
Right. I made the security roll by 4.
Okay, awesome. So you're able to kind of like rewire and digit through and stuff like that. Maybe you know this system, you studied it or something, and so your tricks and trade are able to get through it. The door opens, and you see stairs that go down, and it's very dimly lit. But you also hear, screaming and people barking commands and, all kinds of just chaos.
Coming from down there.
They're not barking. It's just Russian.
Okay. I figure that as soon as I go in there, my mental link will be disrupted with Rocket. So I'll send a message to Rocket saying that in the south building there's an entrance to the underground fortification. I'm going to go in and probably be cut off from communication with you.
You get to go again in segment 4 first.
All right. He will move into the stairwell.
Okay. So when you go down to this area, and you're kind of out of combat now, but we'll keep the actions for you so it doesn't favor the story that's happening. But you see just lots of people, and they see you maybe as you walk in, and there's some people that are startled. Maybe even some folks pull guns on you. Yeah, and that's what happens. You walk down in, and they look like they're in suits, right? They're not in flak jackets or anything like that. There are people that maybe even like a comm center or command center. This is professional people. Some folks look like geeks with glasses. It's an operations center, but there are 2 people that have just pulled guns on you and have said halt.
They say that in English?
No, they say it in. Yeah, they do actually. They say it in English.
All right. I'll say
In British English, even.
All right. As soon as I hear that, I'll close the door behind me. If I'm still within range of it, am I?
Oh yeah. You just walk down. So I mean, maybe with your crab legs, you can close it.
reach up and close the door.
Yep.
I'll say, I think we're on the same side. I'm looking for these people, and he'll hold his hand up in an image of what are their names again?
Prince Michael and
Michael
Princess
and Michael.
How do you know about them? How do you even know about this place?
I didn't, but we arrived here, and there's a bunch of tanks and helicopters and some pretty heavy action going upstairs. I'm trying to rescue them and take them to safety.
He says, do you have some way? He's, you can tell that they are immediately in fight or flight mode, and he's making a split-second decision to trust you. He says, we're trying to figure out a way to get out of here. We're arming everyone. We're going to try to make a last stand to get out of here any minute now. Are you with us or are you against us? And
I'm with you. Is there an emergency exit or only the entrance?
No, just the entrance is above. We never would have expected a full-on assault like this.
Right. That does make it difficult.
There are other exits, and he will say, that all the houses around are connected. Maybe we can exit through one of the other above-ground exits. Like, you can't get out from Minot, but you can go through this house below it, like next to it, or the house on the other side of the, these three houses that are in the center block.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can't come up here, or maybe they could come up here, but,
How many people are down here?
Oh, there's probably 30 or 40 people.
Right. What kind of munitions do you have?
Machine guns. Everyone has a service pistol, but we don't have the type of firepower to deal with this. This onslaught we're experiencing right now. We need to evacuate.
Any type of heavy equipment like forklifts, things like that?
No, nothing like that down there.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna move on for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Russian soldier number 6.
That's you.
That is me. Russian soldier number 6 is going to hold phase 3. Stunned and prone. Is he going to try to recover?
Well, he would automatically recover from being stunned, and that would be his turn.
Okay, cool. Soldier number 4 doesn't have a no.
That's you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Soldier number 4 doesn't have a weapon, and he doesn't really see a. Yeah. So what he's going to do is he's going to follow this tank into the house in its next turn. So basically, he's going to try to clear the house and see if there's anything in there. Russian soldier number 2. And I'll say that's the same thing on 6. 6 is going to kind of come back down and try to get in here, but it's going to take a little while to get there. Okay, number 2.
Okay, number 2 will pick himself up off the ground because, that tank crashing through, he wasn't quite expecting that. And then he'll scamper over and go through the window that number 1 opened up. So he'll dive through the window inside the house.
Okay. Soldier number 1. Is he going in as well?
Yes, can I go inside the building with them, or do I just leave them out here?
Yeah, you can. I think. I don't have a way to open these things up. But
okay.
You're basically going to take them out of combat if they're searching inside, which is fine. I mean, that's...
Sounds good. That's what they'll do.
Okay. Okay, Russian soldier number 5 is going to come back now toward this way. And hop the fence. Russian's helicopter 2 is... ooh, that's awesome. Helicopter 2 is going to take another shot at Liliana. Liliana, you aren't stunned anymore, right?
Correct.
You want to abort and dodge or anything, or do you want her to come straight
Do I
up?
have to declare that before your attack roll?
Yes, you do.
I could abort to a defensive maneuver, correct?
Yes, it has to be.
or to activating a defensive power.
Yeah, it has to be defensive.
She's gonna abort to putting up the force wall directly in front of her.
Okay, cool. And then this thing is going.
Things really getting the better of me tonight.
Helicopter 2 is going to try to hit you.
They're really not going to give me a chance to grab the controls, are they?
So it hits a 9, but you've put up a force wall in front of you.
Yeah, that's enough to hit.
Yeah, and it's going to be. And I'm trying to think, like, it's trying to hit you, but it hit the force wall. And force wall would be basically an area. I'm trying to figure out how many times it hits the force wall with its machine gun. And I'm going to say it is.
Probably 3.
3 times, yeah. 1.
So, yeah.
How much defense and body does that force wall have?
It has 14 physical defense and 2 body.
That's awesome. So you put this force wall up, and it blocks all of the bullets.
I'm sorry, 13
But still,
physical.
It's not gonna get through. Very cool. So the helicopter does not get bullets through you that time. Tank number 5. Tank number 5 is going to come down the street. How much was that movement? There's more than half of its movement. So it is just going to be done. Tank number 3.
Yay. Number 3.
Where is number 3?
Where is tank number 3?
Oh, he's up here at the top of the hill.
How dare he? Oh yeah, because he just fired down, right?
Mm-hmm. He was the one that
All
got little rocket, huh?
Wasn't tank number 3 the one that exploded?
Did an explosive round. I don't know. No, that's not.
Jason, can I clarify on that force wall? Can I make it a globe, not just a wall?
For some stress.
It should be one of the things, instead of making it a wall, she's going to make it a globe.
Yeah, so for
Completely
stress.
around you?
Yes.
We have a thing in our game called stress, and it's you can do it, but for 5 points of stress, and now you've got to like work that stress off. I can talk with you about that later, but it's like it's more of a role play element. But yeah, you can do it. 5 points of stress.
Okay, so this tank is going to make a double move, run over a bunch of things over here, and end up in this area and redirect its turret at rocket.
Double move, huh? Can you do that?
Yep. Well, yeah, so instead of moving 15, I can move 30 as a full move, so I'm just doing a full move.
Oh, so it's not a double move. It's a full move. Got it. Double move reminded me of like a multi-attack. I thought you were doing like a multi-move. I was like, what is that? I've never heard of such a thing. Okay, tank number 3, tank number 4.
Moving and then moving.
It's just taking your full move. There you go.
Yes.
Tank number 4 is being accosted very rudely by Little Rocket. And he's all up on it. And it can't do a mortar shell attack at you because it's too close. But it is going to try to...
run him over?
No, it's going to try to shoot it with the machine gun. Like, when you do that, are you up on it? Because I don't, like, even by special effect, if you're, like, on top of it, I don't think it can hit you with its machine gun.
Yeah. He would be on top if the main weapon system is the turret. He would be working on taking the turret apart, so he would be on top.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. So it can't I know the power's not bought that way, but just by effect, I don't think it could hit you with it.
He could try.
But I don't. That
But-
doesn't work for me. That's not the way tanks and machine guns on a tank. You're above the machine gun. You're like on it.
Yeah.
You're before where the bullets come out. So it's just not going to get you.
Yeah.
So basically, what it would be is the soldier inside the tank jumps out or lifts up the lid and tries to shoot at him with.
And he is
his
not.
gun.
He is not going to do that. This is. He
He's
clearly,
wise, is he?
Clearly sees that these are superheroes. He is not opening that tank door. Okay, so he is just going to hold action. Helicopter number 1 is your turn. Emma.
Hey.
I think a lot of these are yours. Helicopter 1, tank 1, tank 2. Yeah.
They're all mine. Okay, helicopter 2, helicopter 1. Alright. This flying Liliana person is just giving us grief, isn't she?
Oh, I think we've given her more grief than she gave us.
Okay. So, helicopter 2 will move. No, helicopter 1 will move closer to Liliana and try to shoot her out of the sky.
Okay.
And fall to the ground.
No, it doesn't work that way. Here, I will move you if you want to make your roll.
Go home.
The spirits defend Liliana in strange ways.
Go home, helicopter 1. You're drunk.
Okay.
In a DCV of 12.
And it's hitting the
Some damage.
force wall. See, and this is hard for me because when you do a globe, the globe doesn't get your DCV. The globe is a 3. You are inside it with a great DCV, but the globe gets a 3. So you hit it. Are you hitting it with a multi or are you hitting it with a mortar?
I'm hitting with the armor piercing.
So 3, 5, 7,
Yeah.
9, and 11. You hit 4 times.
Okay, so 5 body,
And it's armor piercing.
9 body.
You know what? If those first attacks were armor piercing, that second one would have taken it down.
I misplayed it, but I'm not gonna retcon it. So it stayed up. This time is the time that it's gonna go.
Okay, so the second shot takes it down.
Yes.
The third shot is 5 and 20. That
What
would be
DC
applied against your defenses.
What DCV would that have hit?
Yeah. So
Oh,
this
good
would be 3,
12,
5.
10, 8.
Actually, this would be all against the force wall because that's what we were doing the
Well,
hit against.
It's in the
So
way.
We'll just say that the helicopter takes the force wall down, and that's it.
Well, I think that third one might hit.
Yeah, I think it would
Honestly.
too. So let's say if it
Because that would
was
be DCV 8, and she's at a 7.
the fourth and the fifth one
12,
won't.
10, 8.
Yeah. So the third one hits. The fourth and fifth do not.
Okay, got it.
So then I hit you for 5 body and 20 stun.
Got it.
Armor piercing.
Armor piercing.
Yep.
Want to roll knockback for that?
Sure.
And it would just be 2 dice since she's flying, and it's a killing.
Wow.
Okay.
So no knockback.
Nothing. That's awesome.
Apparently she's getting used to taking bullets.
Okay, take 1. That's you, America.
Oh, so it is.
Yep, tank 1 and tank 2 are you on the coming. Now, tank 1 isn't Rampage. We lost you. Tank 1 isn't stopped. Tank 2 is.
Okay, so tank 1 will try to um, um, will wait to hear from the team that have gone inside to search,
Okay.
and it will prepare. So I'm going to have it back up. If I
Okay.
can. I'm probably going to have to do the tool to get it out of the house, right?
Oh, so unlock it.
Okay, there we go. So it'll back up and it'll prepare to rev its engines to ram on further through that house if need be.
Okay, so it's gonna hold. I held a full, but it's obviously a half. So now tank 2, I am 35 on the ego, so that's he's stopped and it's 10 plus 25. That would be a pretty big minus.
So I'm gonna make an ego roll for the pilot there.
And because of the
Exceeded by
negatives,
0, so therefore I don't succeed.
for
Because I would
goodness
have at
sakes,
least what, minus
2 or 3 or
5,
something.
right?
Yeah, it's a lot. So good. Finally, my gosh, Lyson. Okay, so that's tank 2. It's just stopped. This is the end of segment number 4. We've got tank 4 with some held actions, but they're going to lose them. Tank 1 is not going to hear back from people yet. We're on segment number 5, Little Rocket.
Oh, continue. Well, shoot. Sure. Let's try this. We'll try to with the. I'll take that. Run around and try to grab off the instead of taking it apart. Grab off the machine gun.
That go against power defense as well?
No, that's it's a grab maneuver.
Yeah, but it's like physically
It,
attached to it.
True.
it's
All
a
right,
tank,
hold on.
yeah.
Whatever you did, you would have to like exceed the active point of the power in some type of damage.
Okay,
I just think it's funny.
he had. Yeah, well, no. I'm just saying he had 20. It has 20 points of power defense,
Mm-hmm.
or but is that gonna because it's cumulative?
No, but it didn't actually penetrate it, so it didn't do any damage. Like if you had done 21, then you would still have 1 to add on to.
So what happened is
All
the
right.
last time that you attacked, you had no effect whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an interesting thought, though, because my mind control is cumulative, and I'm adding to it, even though there is, but it would be less any mental defense. That's why I bought it penetrating. So if they had
Right.
mental defense, they would accumulate less. Okay, I'm not being unfair. There you
No, that's fine. Screw it. Lightning blast
go. Just
on the.
blow it up.
Uh, now, I'm going to actually try to target the turret.
Okay,
I mean, I'm right here. Well,
sure.
wait a minute. Which? Yeah. So, is there going to be any minuses to hit?
Nope.
Because I'm going for a targeted hit. So, I mean, I would have hit at 12.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. And I'll do 2 times stun, 2 times body for target location.
Okay. Come on.
It's like a headshot equivalent.
Yeah. I don't know. There we go. Okay.
So what is it? 106 and 32, right?
Yes.
So that
Yes.
You blast it, and you smell smoke. But when the smoke clears, the turret rotates and scopes upward. It has not been damaged. And that was actually a pretty good shot, double body. But these are like hardened tanks. I mean, they.
Yeah, I understand. Which is why I don't want to try to do a move through. Let me move the tank. No.
Okay,
He's not that stupid.
Liliana, it's your turn.
I already used my turn to abort to defensive maneuver.
Oh, last time too. No, I thought you put it up in the last one.
They did it on
was
4.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. I've been stuck on defense the entire time.
Okay, tank number 1 is still waiting to hear back, but he's not going to hear back from people. Lysen still so far away. I think that's the most frustrating thing for me. So she just doesn't have enough movement right now. So she teleports into the hill, and she can't see yet, but she's hoping that soon enough she can teleport to the top of that tower. Okay, we are segment number 6. Little Rocket. Oh, first of all, are y'all okay continuing to go? I feel like this is fun, and we're in the middle, right in the middle of it. Do y'all have a little bit more time?
I'll be all right.
You can sleep when you're dead.
Yeah, you got a little bit.
Tell me otherwise.
More time. I don't have all afternoon. My wife's already after me for spending the morning goofing off.
Same
so
here.
I can stretch it a little bit.
Okay, let's keep pushing. Okay, Little Rocket.
I'm really not built to take on a tank.
Deal with the soldiers.
Oops.
Do you
I
have
didn't mean to hit
solid?
that. Yeah, he's adding it. I mean, it's. Is it on this version? Yes, I actually do have. All right, this is going to be kind of dangerous. Oh, but he's small. Okay, I'm going to have. Whoop, whoa!
Hey!
Stop!
That's not the way this works.
I'm going to
Flip the
duck
tank.
underneath the tank. Yeah. Where are you moving it?
Well, I was just trying to let you get up. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. He's going to go under the tank, and so he's small enough. And he's going to stop moving. He's going to stop his running, and going to begin to use the magnetic fields around him, and he's going to try to, and it's an extra phase and an activation.
Oh, is he about to go desolid?
Yep.
Oh, that's so awesome. Okay. So I'll let
Extra time, extra segment only to activate.
I'm gonna lock
And I
the
made it.
tank if you want to try to maneuver yourself under there. I don't know if you can or not. You might have to gizmo yourself. Okay, so it's gonna take you an extra phase. So on the next one, you'll be desolid, and you got to make your activation roll.
Right, extra. Well, not extra phase, extra segment.
Oh.
I'm not sure what segment we're in. Yeah,
Let's
it's
see.
not a whole lot.
Okay.
Well,
just tell us when you're
I
desolid.
mean, it's. What segment are we in?
We're in segment 6.
6.
So at the end of segment 7.
Segment 6. Yeah, but he doesn't. He moves again on 8. I don't have the, and I can't get
Okay.
that.
Well, so
Um,
make your rolls and tell us when you are now desolid. But we're gonna move on to
Yeah.
sand crab. I know you're reconnecting. You are down in this bunker, and they've lowered their weapons at you from you, and you can tell they're frantic. They're just, we just got to get out of here. You know.
Oh, actually,
Right. Well, being that there are 40 of them, that's a little bit bigger the number than I can handle on my own. I would definitely need Rocket's help. So I'm thinking that for now, at least, the best thing for them to do is to barricade them in, and I'll have to go out and join the others in combating the tanks and helicopters so we can down them first, and then we can probably escape afterwards.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion to Sand Crab from maybe Socrates or something? I
Nope.
don't know whether you can.
No.
Unfortunately, right now we're disconnected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you are just jumping out of the house. You can do that if you want to, and then just move yourself. Where are you gonna get in the fray, or I'll let you hold until
Yeah.
you're connected.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead with the next person.
Right. Well, actually, that is it. So we will go into segment number 7, and I assume now, um, Little Rocket is desolid. If you want to take your held action now, you can. Sand crab.
Yep. Just got back in.
Oh, no,
Alrighty.
you're trying to move yourself.
Sand Crab will leap up to the helicopter in the air up here.
Which one? Copter 2 or Copter 1?
Copter 2.
Okay.
And land on underneath it.
Hold on. Underneath it. You're jumping onto it, or you're jumping onto the
Yep.
ground?
Jumping onto it.
I don't understand how you land under something that you're jumping on.
Well, he's got clinging. He's to him any surface is good enough to land on.
So he basically doesn't jump on it. He jumps under it. There's a collider all the way under it. You're not going to be able to actually get under it. I just
Yeah, I got that.
it. So I can lock it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
so
the Russians are panicking. It is the Sand Crab. The Sand Crab is here.
the yellow crabby.
Yellow crab.
Yellow crab man. Okay, so do you have enough movement to act now that you're clinging onto the bottom of this thing?
Yeah, it's a half move to get to it.
Okay.
And he will. Oh, heck. He'll just rip off the tail of it.
Okay, he's going to try to.
And make it crash.
He's going to try to.
Try to. All right. It has ailerons, right?
Yep.
The steering ailerons.
Mm-hmm.
With his claws, he'll reach over and force them into a downward position so that it starts heading towards the street.
That's interesting. You're doing something that would typically be, what are you, like, transforming?
Strength versus strength?
Yeah, but it's like you are basically flight usable on others, is what you're doing. You're forcing it to move.
Well, I'm causing it to crash. I'm not controlling it. I'm just making it so that
But
you know.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you were to jump on somebody else, their flight is their flight. You can't make them fly somewhere else. You know, you're
This is true. If a car is driving and you, with extreme strength, grab a wheel, it's going to lose control. If a person uses his killing attack against the tire, it's same thing. If you're
no,
inside the car and you
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying you're getting the benefit of a power through the use of special effect, right?
oh yeah,
You're
yeah,
trying to make it crash, but you didn't. You know, that's how generous do I want to be with that? I think it's cool. So I definitely think it's cool. So you are what are you just gonna like? Do you know enough about airplanes to know how to do that as Sandcrab?
Sandcrab does have mechanics.
But that's like repairing vehicles and things.
Yeah, he has a basic I mean, he's got a 28 intelligence, so he's got a basic concept of how flying helicopters and I mean, even I have that concept, right? I know that the ailerons control how they keep level in flight. So if I put one of my claws in there and twist it, it's not going to do what it wants to do.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to get a combat piloting skill test against this, and so
Yeah,
you're going to do that, and it's going to try to resist.
cool.
You beat my idea by one phase here. I was going to reach in and try and grab the stick and just push it down.
So which one are you going to? Copter 2?
Yep.
Copter 2 is me.
I am curious because right now I seem to be stable in the game. I'm curious if my PDF was interrupting Tabletop Simulator because I shut my PDF. I seem to be able to move the GUI and not get dropped from the game.
It's weird.
It is extremely weird.
It failed its combat piloting, and
Oh,
so
that's a shame.
it is a shame. So
God darn it.
you're able to you're able to like not commandeer it, but you're able to definitely push it downward. Um, that's your attack though. So like on its next turn, it's going to be start going down. So you can crash with it if you want to, um, but
I may not want to, but I may not have a choice.
yeah. Okay, so this helicopter 2 is crashing.
Oh no.
Little rocket.
Okay, since he's desolid, he's in the tank, and what does he see?
Yeah, he sees two guys, one that's manning the guns and one that's driving it, and they are very surprised to see Little Rocket pop up into the tank. Because he's not invisible, he's just solid, so they are screaming and
Yeah.
rushing at each other. Maybe even one of them tries to take a swipe at you and his hand goes through, that kind of thing.
Yep. Give up.
You don't speak Russian though, right?
No. Surrender.
they're just screaming, they don't understand what you're saying.
And unfortunately, I don't have any powers usable
Yes,
against
it's
physical
wonderful.
yet.
Okay, but you could turn off your desolid now that you're in there, right?
Yes.
So just turn on off a power, or does it take extra time to turn off?
No, it doesn't take extra time to turn off, just to turn on.
Okay, so you want to
And
do some things?
yeah, well, unfortunately,
Maybe the
he's not
power
going to be.
defense is only on the outside.
Yeah, well, I have to start running around the inside to do that.
Oh yeah, just the special effect of your power. You're really in an enclosed space.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even claustrophobia for
Yeah.
you too. I wonder how you.
Yeah. That's going to be that's. It's a good thing he's little. Let's go ahead and do an ego roll.
Oof.
Whew. Okay. that would, because of that, he probably would actually turn it off, not realizing what the hell he's just done.
Okay, so you're
And
solid now.
yeah, I'm solid now. I've got to double check. Okay. I did buy it that way. And it's in the suit, but I don't have to be running. He's going to punch them. Attempt to punch them both. Because he's got the auto fire. And they're close enough, so it's just like punch.
Okay, so you take a
Um,
-2 on the second one.
yeah. So the first time would hit an 11,
Mm-hmm.
and the second would hit an 8.
Okay, so you got him.
Okay. And
What are you hitting him with, though? That's the real key.
oh shoot. Huh?
What are
What
you?
am I hitting them with?
Yeah.
It's just going to be his strength. He's got a 20 strength. So it's just 46. It's not much, but hey, might scare him. That's not too bad. First guy takes 7 body, 23 stun.
Okay.
Probably to the head because that's all he can hit. And the second guy is only 3 body, 10 stun.
Yeah. So you hit them both. They're both wearing, like Kevlar vests and helmets and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you're not doing any body damage to them, and you did not stun either of them.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. I
mean, okay, Sandcrab's turn. Sandcrab?
All right. Well, still holding on to that thing, and I need it to crash, so I'm going to delay until it hits the ground, or shortly before. I might make a break fall roll before.
Okay. Lilia.
It looks like someone's got the one copter under control. She's going to fly above the helicopter behind her.
So number 1.
Yep, copter 1. So it'd be directly on top of it.
Where'd you go?
Right there.
No, that's what they're saying.
Oh,
you know
right.
that what they're saying because they're speaking Russian.
She's going to look in the. She's going to look in that cockpit and use her telekinesis to jam that stick forward.
Oh no!
Can you grab 2 at once? You also need to grab the cyclic and make it go.
Well, she doesn't know that, but that's all she's got right now. The fact that she actually got to move and do an attack is, a bonus.
Okay, so make your telekinesis roll, or your targeting. Okay, you're gonna hit. Spirits flood through it.
Fine control and no range penalty, and it's a strength of 24 to fight the pilot.
Okay. So, let's see. Make your 5 die roll, and I will make. Well, and Maraka can make a 3 die roll.
I just made a strength roll.
Yeah, but it's a strength versus strength contest. You've got to count the.
Right. So I got 4 for body.
I got 12 on 3 dice, and I got 15 on 3. Hey, I got a straight.
So,
I'll mark that off my sheet.
So you win and push the thing down, and again, it is that copter is going to go downward, but it's also going to get a chance to make a combat piloting on its turn if it gets one.
Fine.
I succeeded by 6 on my combat piloting.
Okay, so it's trying to figure out a way to not go down. It failed on Copter 2, didn't it? I think so. Okay. Russian Soldier 6 is going to move over. Oh, we lost your rampage. It wasn't the PDF. Something else. Russian Soldier 3. That's you, America.
That's the guy who's prone, so he will stand up.
Okay. Soldier 4.
Take it. Is that all I can do? I should be able to move, right?
Sure. Well, no, after standing up, isn't that half face? So you can do half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find where I am.
Yeah, you're over here.
I'm under the tank.
No, that's Little Rocket.
Yep. Can I shoot at Sand Crab?
He's under it, so I guess you could. He's under the... And they're screaming in an all wherewithal. And that's... How far is that? That's a lot of range. It's like a 15 up.
So distance. So that would be a -2, and I have 2 skill levels that I could use to combat that with.
Mm-hmm. But have fun hitting the yellow crab man.
Yeah, I know. Where did I go? 2 there, and then I rolled the hit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I hit the yellow crab man.
What is that? Maybe. He is a... Oh, no, you don't hit him. I was so close. I was so close.
DCV of 10?
No, he's 11.
He's got a DCV of 11?
Yep.
That really sucks.
It does. He's so close. He lost his whole computer, too. Something happened. So.
Doesn't even count range penalties, does it?
No, he did offset to that.
I countered the range penalties.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're an expert.
Okay, so you fired and missed, and also missed the feather, the pieces of the helicopter that are moving. Russian soldier number 4 goes into the house and is searching. Russian soldier number 2 and 1, that's you. Are they also going in?
Yeah, well, 1 and 2 are already in. They're searching the house.
Okay.
You said they had moved out of combat for a couple of phases. Probably until the end of the turn, I would imagine.
Yeah. Okay, 5 is going to go into this house. Helicopter 2 is going to start crashing, and it will... What is it? It's 15 up. So what is that?
I did make my combat piloting by 6.
But that was Copter 1, not Copter 2.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Copter 2
never
is
mind.
going to crash into the ground. And
Is going to crash into one of the tanks.
No. It's going to crash. It's going to go... So there it is. Crashed into the ground. We're going to do 15.
Remember, Sandcrab said he was going to attempt to. There you go. But he was also going to try to jump off of it just before it hit.
No, he didn't. I don't even know how to get to him. Did he link himself to it?
He must have.
No, he's just... I don't know. I'm going to put him down in the middle because that seems appropriate. So this thing is on the ground. And there are explosions from it. It's on fire. But it hasn't, it hasn't
Loaded.
exploded yet. Okay, tank number 5 is probably gonna turn its turret to go after Sandcrab.
I don't think the turret could raise high enough to hit him if he's up in the air, but
Well, but where would he be after jumping off of the
right.
the copter?
I gotcha.
I mean, I think he would probably even be somewhere over near copter 2. You know, just on the ground. Like he jumped off, you know. I think that is.
This is a great scene, by the way.
Thanks. I just wish people wouldn't keep disconnecting from it. I wish he was back because he. I'm gonna wait to have Sync 5 shoot him because he may abort. And that's I think it's unfair to hit him with machine gun fire without him being here to defend. So I'm just gonna hold that action altogether. Tank number 3, that's you, Emmerich.
That's me. So from what I can see, Rocket is inside tank number 4.
You saw him disappear under the tank. You don't know he's actually in the tank unless
Right.
they keyed.
Yeah, and well, all I know is that I can't see him to attack him. I can't see Sandcrab to attack. The only one I could potentially see would be Liliana. Is she still up in the air?
She's directly above helicopter number 1.
No, I don't think I have it positioned right, but I'll get her there.
The range modifiers would be awful on that too. So
She's been a pretty good punching bag tonight, so take your shot. I'm going to regret saying that, of course.
No, you just invited it.
So what would be the range? How do I get the range modifier from?
You're going to have to use some geometry. Distance on the ground, distance up.
Yeah.
A squared,
Okay.
B squared.
I just estimated.
Control click on the tank.
I think I counted it was 40 meters up.
40 up and...
Yeah, are you tank 5?
No, I'm 3. I'm way over here. Where you can see little rockets running. That's where I am.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be... it's a 5.
No, it's a 7. Because
no, 50, 53 inches, sorry.
I get 67 through the distance calculator. You select 2 items.
Oh,
so you highlight.
So if I say 67 and 40, that gives me a -7 to hit.
Yes.
Cool.
And there's a chance that I could hit my helicopter, so I don't think he would do that. So I guess he'll hold. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get the distance calculator to go up and down. It only does straight lines for me.
Okay, not the measurement tool. In the GUI,
Yeah.
you click on distance.
Yeah.
And you've got the 2. So you control click and control the 2 items. Okay, well, I got the 2 helicopters. And then just click on the thing, and that's the 2, or the helicopter and the tank is 62 or a -6.
Okay. Well, I don't see that tool, so.
It's under distance.
Yeah, you hit the distance. You click on the distance on your GUI.
I don't have distance on my GUI anywhere.
Really?
Okay,
you
got primary, secondary, movement, change,
on
distance.
the character GUI.
Yeah. Yeah, on the character GUI. Sorry.
Distance.
But
And then it's
I'm
going to
still
open it
saying
up.
that with a -7 to hit, with a
Gotcha.
good chance that he would hit his helicopter,
Yeah.
he's not going to do that. So he'll hold. Rampage is
Oh,
coming back
Lord.
in.
Who's messing with stuff over there?
Oops. I just moved your helicopter. Apparently it wasn't locked. Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, let me get you moved a little bit more. What has just unfolded over there with you all?
So we were trying to measure the distance between tank number 3 and Liliana. And there would be a -7 to hit, so he's going to hold. He's not going to attack at this point.
Okay.
Because he'd have a better chance of hitting his helicopter friend, so
Okay.
he's not going to do that.
So inside tank number 4, the two guys, the drivers, take their guns and they shoot Little Rocket.
Right to.
Oh no, they did. Well, I think they did. DCV 11 and DCV 9.
The 9 would miss.
So the 11 gets you, and that was 43 stun, 14 body.
Holy crap.
Okay, the body goes blank. 43. Okay, I take 17. Which is less than my.
Okay. So, Sand Crab, now that you're back on, I'm going to shoot at you.
Do I need to make a breakfall roll for landing on the ground?
I gave you the benefit of it. If you want to make it, you're over here landed.
By the helicopter.
But actually, the helicopter wasn't like that. I think it got moved when the other one got hit because it crashed down here.
Cool. Well, I'll just lock it and put it there.
Yeah, I had it good. That's what I was looking for. Now let's lock it. So it crashed. You made it over to the area, and then if you want to do your break fall, that would be nice. I assume you don't want to have falling damage.
Right.
You want to roll it for me?
I did already.
Oh, you made it. Okay. The tank 5 is shooting at you with its turret, and I didn't want to shoot at you without you having the opportunity to dodge to abort if you so wanted. Not that you should or shouldn't, but I did feel like it was fair to try to kill you while you were tall line.
Right. So the breakfall roll is not a half action. So I was basically delayed. So do I have a half move, a full move? What do I have?
Well, no, it's your turn. So it's on segment 8. It's your turn,
We're just letting you know that tank number 5 is going to be shooting at you.
Yeah, so I held your action fully. You've got a held action. And then there's a tank number 5 over here as well. And I held your action, and then tank 5 was going to go and shoot you. And I was like, well, hold on, that doesn't seem right. I've held you because you disconnected.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Sandcrab will hustle on over here to tank number 5 and pick it up and delay.
Okay, how much strength does he have?
70.
How many tons can he pick up? I assume enough, right?
Like 150 tons or something like that. I don't remember what it is.
Okay, so make your grab attempt to try to grab it. You're going to make it. I mean, it's got a DCV 3, so I'm not so worried about that. Let's hand wave it. So you have grabbed it.
70 strength can lift 400 tons.
Thanks.
And did you really just roll a No, that was a +5 though.
Correct.
It's still, well, hold on a second. That would have been an 18. No, that would have been a 13. So you still are going to get it. Okay. Is that right? I don't know.
Was that a combat roll? Oh, it was a damage roll. That's why. Sorry. It was a damage roll. Let me fix it. Here you go. Here's your hit roll.
Okay, so you got him. You picked up the thing and you're holding it. It is not happy with your embrace.
Yeah, my intention is to use it to deflect any incoming attacks or block any incoming attacks that might come from other tanks.
I don't think you can actually. You did a grab, so that is your action. You can't. So when you said hold, you mean like hold on to it. You can't hold an action. You're holding on to the tank. Okay.
I'm not holding onto it. No, I moved to it and grabbed it, so I can throw it. I can apply damage to it. I can use it as a shield and hide behind it.
Yeah, but to me, I don't understand that. So you've moved to it, which is half your action, and then you've grabbed, which is another action.
Yeah, I picked it up.
But you can't also throw it now. That's on your next turn. So.
Well,
You can grab and
no.
throw.
Yeah, you can grab and throw, or grab and damage,
Yeah, but can you?
or grab and hold.
But can you
I'm,
move
I'm grabbing and holding.
But can you move and grab and throw? Because that seems like
Yes.
Yeah,
three actions
grab
to
it.
me.
Grab and throw is a half phase action.
Yeah. The grab and then throw is an attack action. It's not 2 half phase.
Okay, makes sense. But you're holding
So
anyway, so you're just going to hold on to the thing.
right, yeah.
I guess I
He's
use it
holding
for
on
cover.
to it. He's
Technically a grab by, which is just a half phase action, which is a move and grab.
Yep, I'm with you now. So that tank is angry, but it doesn't know what it's going to do. Tank 3 also held. Tank 1's turn. Tank 1 is waiting to hear if there's stuff in that house. The soldiers inside are saying it's all clear. They do see an entryway down, into a bunker, and they're trying to fiddle with it, but they don't have the requisite skills to get past it. They are not superheroes.
They shoot it. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Mm-hmm. And the people downstairs are screaming. Okay.
And they're good stormtroopers, so they keep missing.
So what is Tank 1 doing? Just waiting?
Yes.
Okay. Tank 2, you want to roll to see if you get out of that? I don't think you will.
No, actually, after I've failed a roll, I don't get another chance to roll again until a turn has passed.
Oh, wow. Okay, Lizen is going to, let's see if she can move up a little bit. Okay, so she can actually teleport to the top of that hill now.
Her segment?
What's that?
Is it Lizen's segment or phase?
Yeah. 5.
Oh.
She's a 5. I'm having trouble moving her mouse over here. So from this vantage point, she can see the battle unfolding. Finally, gosh. And with that line of sight, she is going to target the. I think she probably sees the tank number 1 that's rearing at the house as the biggest threat. So she's going to try to mind control it. Okay, so she is targeting the driver of that tank.
Okay. That's definitely a hit.
Oh yeah, we like it. This is tank number 4. She did 22. It's going to exceed by 12 his ego. Wouldn't mind doing believe any statement that doesn't contradict reality. I don't know. I don't think that's enough to make him stop actions.
What's your command again? Same as the other?
Yeah, basically just stop.
Turn the vehicle off.
Well, but he wouldn't mind doing that. What do y'all think about that? I'm not trying to give her too much power, but like just turning the thing off. Well, he does that often. Not in the middle of a battle, but he would be against of disobeying orders. And I think that's what it is. He's going to have to be normally against disobeying orders. So she's going to have to make another one. That's not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is... We're in segment number 9, Little Rocket.
He's gonna have to do it.
Oh yeah, you're not stunned either. Yeah, okay.
No, I'm not. No. He's gonna have to activate his running. Not that he's gonna be able to go very far, but hey, all he's gonna be doing is moving. And all right. Spread the electrical blast to hit the two of them. Don't have to spread it too much. I don't remember what, because they're within a meter of each other. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's a crowded space.
And of course, that's not under the maneuver. Well. So, I mean, even at a -2, that's still at hit a 9 or better.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hit him.
But I gotta drop a die. It's normally 14, so I need to do 13. Come on. Okay. 41 stun, 12 body.
Is that to both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, you knock them.
And I'm okay. And I'm losing unity.
Of course you are. Okay, you knock them both out.
Okay.
I wonder why. What is it about this? It's like I'm not doing any fancy effects on this. If Unity is the thing, I don't know. Maybe it's my Lysen thing. Maybe if I just turn Lysen off altogether. I'll take the Lysen
Mini out?
and see if that helps, folks. Because now that she's there, she can see everything, so it's fine.
Did you say that you had some issue with the scenery and you had to bring it in segments?
Yeah, but I mean,
it's just
I don't.
something with it.
Maybe it's just the. Okay, so we are in segment number 10. And Sandcrab goes.
All right. Sandcrab will, holding the tank in his claws, look over at Agent Number 6, who might be bearing his rifle at him, and he waves a finger at him like, "No, don't try it, or this tank's gonna land on you." And then throws the tank at tank number 1 with a mighty heave.
Okay.
I'd like to try to aim it so that the tank doesn't get knocked back into the other tank and possibly squash that agent there, which would kill him. Is that possible?
I have no idea
Okay.
how you could do that. Like you're about to heave a tank into an area with people. Like I don't think there's a way to avoid it.
If you aim the tank back here so that it lands here, that would cause it to flip the other way, away from that agent. No?
Sandcrab, are you there still? Did we lose you?
Essentially a pit maneuver.
I think we lost him again.
I think we
He's
lost.
disconnected.
But he's still on the audio. Huh.
Yeah, but the audio takes time to disconnect. So he's probably not there. He's just
That's Discord.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why he's getting disconnected from Discord.
I think it's his computer that's crashing. His complete. He said that his whole computer froze up.
Yeah. I would, from what he was saying, because he wants to do it so that he doesn't squish Russian Shoulder 3. As Amaraka said, if he throws at the back end of the tank and lands it there, it'll spin and it'll hit this. It'll either flip it or spin it, and that would hit tank 4 before it hit the soldier.
Yeah, and there'd be negatives for doing that, right? He doesn't get his full OCV. I think it's a -2 or a -4 for throwing big objects around. I know there's a rule on that.
Yeah.
And to try to do that and without hitting that guy, I think it's going to be a -4. Is what I'm just going to say. I'm going to give him a held and just see him get back in, and then Liliana's going to get to go. Liliana, for a moment. Yeah.
She's going to continue to push the helicopter stick down and try and crash it.
I think it won its combat driving, so you're going to try again.
Okay, yes.
So you've pressed it, but it's figuring out how to compensate for the stick being jammed down.
Okay. I just have a second with Tabletop Simulator not responding.
Yep, you lost your connection too.
And you're gone.
Oh, interesting.
Ping got bad for a second. I think we're maybe kind of running up against our limit today. I think we're so close. I'm interested to see how we do this. Do y'all want to try to finish this battle technically, or do you want to narratively finish how you do this? I would be fine either way.
I'm easy.
Joe, are you gone completely?
I think he's back.
No, it's just
okay.
I've been getting disconnected from the table. I'm not getting crashes with Tabletop Simulator or Discord or anything.
Yeah.
So
Rocket has finally figured out how to take out a tank.
Go inside. That's what I'm saying. You figured out your
Go in.
Sand Crab's going to...
I've got a...
You go, sorry.
So I've got a hit roll to make.
Yep, you got it.
And... 5 dice.
Let's see if you roll better this time.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
You don't have any hero points left, do you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, God, no.
So 15.
Same roll as last time.
Now let's see if this person with 3 dice doesn't get a 15.
Yeah.
Want me to roll it?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have luck or unluck, so...
Whoa!
Ooh.
There you go.
I got one body, so you won. Hands out.
So this thing is crashing now. And on its next turn, it will also crash forward. Very cool. I think we can just get there. Okay. Tank number 5 is mad as all get up, but can't really do anything, being upside down. Tank number 3 is... Where is tank number 3? You got a held action.
I'm over in the parking lot. Yeah.
You're gonna take your held action or anything, or no?
Let me make a perception roll on tank number 3.
Okay.
Where'd he go? Skills. Whoa! Succeeded by 2.
Very nice.
So if I can see Sand Crab, I can back up and then take a shot at Sand Crab.
Where is Sand Crab at, though? Oh, you're basically saying you see down that way. Okay, cool. Ooh, and that's awesome. And you're going to do like a machine gun fire down there to try to take him out?
Yeah, probably. That makes... do you think maybe the mortar instead?
Yeah, but you're going to hit your own tankman. I don't know that
Yeah,
they
okay.
would do that.
Okay.
Well, and Tank 3 backing up would give Sand Crab a good
Target
target
failure.
to throw at.
I don't know. I kind of do feel like it would have hit the mortar because it's not from above. You're like doing a big shot at him. I don't know. I kind
I
of
had a 14 and a 12 because you said he's got a DCB of 11.
yeah. So you get 2 times with that, and it's got a multiplier, stun multiplier. So let's see if you actually knock him out. You get 2 hits. Oh my gosh, a 5 and a 20. I don't think any of that stun's getting through. Any of it. Nor
8 and
the.
32.
I don't think any of it is. Now, roll your knockback.
I mean,
and see. Yeah, I can see
you
his.
could, sure, you could look at his.
Yeah, 2
So
stun.
he's on the ground, so it's going to be 3 die 6 for knockback, right?
That's a killing it. Yeah. No knockback.
And I rolled 15, so no knockback.
So you just shot him with 2 machine gun bullets, and he took 2 stun. Well, actually, no, those are armor piercing. Armor piercing.
Armor
They are
piercing.
armor piercing. That's true.
So that's 15. So 5, 15. So that's 15, 22. 22 stun. I'm just going to move him down. 22 stun from him.
I think Rampage is back with us again.
Yeah, not at the table.
On the
But
voice.
At least in voice.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so, but he doesn't even move. He takes them like a champ, and it doesn't stun him. But he did take some stun there. Okay. Good shot. Now you're a target. Way to go. Okay, Lysen, knowing that the mine she was just attacking is now unconscious, is going to target tank number 3 since she sees it taking aim down the field. She hits. She's telling it to stand down. Oh wow, that's a great roll.
Much better than the other ones.
Yeah. Tank number 3 is going to stand down. At least the driver is.
Mhm.
And we.
So he gets the driver gets an immediate breakout roll, so I'll just make an ego roll for him.
Okay.
Maybe.
And failed by 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yep.
So, Sandcrab, are you back with us on the audio?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So, you had the tank, another tank in that parking lot drove backward and took some shots at you with its machine gun fire. You took those shots, didn't take any knockback, but you did take some stun. It didn't stun you. It was the one I think you were going to try to hit eventually, but now it's a clear. It's tank
What kind of attack was that?
machine gun fire.
Physical?
Armor piercing.
Mm-hmm.
AP physical.
Okay. I have some hardened resistance. I have some hardened resistance. So I think versus AP it would be 23 or 24 PD.
Okay.
Oh, so you have hardened. Okay, so 22 stun, 5 and 17 individually, but that was with it didn't stun you. I think I'm just going to put you back. I think we're about to wrap it up. It didn't hurt you, I don't think. Then with hardened defenses.
Yeah. But that means that the tank now I could use it as I could throw the tank that I have in my hand at it as a valid target and not worry about it moving back and hurting somebody on foot.
That's right.
Yeah, he'll chuck it at him.
Okay, so you're going to chuck it at tank number 3.
And if I was hit with attacks, then the absorption may have boosted my strength, so it might be up a little bit then too.
Yeah, it did. So basically, it 5 body, 20 stun, 8 body, 32 stun. That was armor piercing.
That's sufficient. That would boost the kinetic absorption to 30 points.
Okay. So how many dice are you going to get to roll here with all that?
20.
Okay, and I'm going to say that the armor of the tank and the armor of the tank, you'll get. It's a tough device. I'll say you get 4 more dice.
All right, you can roll them for me.
Oh yeah, because you're out. 24. Oh, I'm going to do 2 hit first. Let's see. Oh, and you get -4 because you're throwing a weird object, and using objects like that, there are penalties for.
Okay.
So you would have.
It's also a large object, so it adds bonuses for size.
Well, but it's also you're hitting a large object too. I mean, you're not going to miss.
Correct. Yeah, it's pretty tough to miss.
Yeah, and it's just going area to area.
Yeah.
And that's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he could roll dice in Discord too.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Just faster, just to make you GM roll for me.
Yep, gotcha. Yeah.
Thank you.
Make me destroy my own things. Thanks for that.
DCB of 5, basically area effect.
Yep. A lot of dice, people. Interestingly, the tanks like collide with one another, and they are dented and broken and stuff, but they're not moving anywhere because they're flipped over and upside down. But they haven't like exploded or anything. I'm gonna take this one.
Hopefully the airbags inside went off so that the guys aren't too badly injured.
Well, they should be strapped in too.
Okay, so you've.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
But they're probably unconscious.
Thanks for the memories.
Those people rolling around.
Thanks
in
for the
there.
memories.
That's fantastic. Okay, so that was your turn, the rocket.
You're not gonna mind if I steal that from my for my journal summary?
Oh, thanks for the memory. Go ahead.
Have to.
All right. I'm going to. Oh, this is going to be interesting because I can't really desolid to get out. But I'm going to attempt while moving to open the hatch.
Yeah,
Straight up.
You're able to open it. I mean, it's got like one of these
Okay.
little spinny things. You're able to. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll step out and since 3 is there and weaponless, I'm going to run around him and snap my fingers in his ears.
A little soldier
It's
threat.
It's a AVAD hearing flash defense.
Okay.
If he's got it, it's no effect.
This is my deaf guy.
Sorry, he was already deaf, so. Yeah, you get him. You get him. And he doesn't. He's just got a regular military helmet on, so yeah. He's gonna be out for a while.
So, yeah, it's shit. Really?
Really?
19. Yeah. No, I mean 19 stun on 7d6.
Oh, I thought it was
But-
I thought it was a flash. You're doing a AD. Okay, so yeah, but you
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, it's an
normal defense.
NND. Yeah,
You still.
NND.
You still.
19 stun. I mean, it should at least stun him.
It does.
I was gonna say, it should at least stun him.
Okay.
3 1s, a 3, 2 4s, and a 5. Shit.
Okay, tank number 5 has been holding. Is tank number 5 gonna try to do anything? No, it's tank number
No,
5.
tank number 5 just got thrown onto
Yeah.
tank number 3.
Tank number 5
So I
and
think
tank number
they're
3
both out.
is out. Okay. Tank number 1 is the only tank left.
All right. So where tank number 1 is, he's going to do his mortar shot
To where?
on Sand Crab.
Oh Lord, this is miserable, Sand Crab.
Is this the same phase I acted in?
You have already acted.
Well, hopefully he misses.
So area effect.
I hit an area with a 10 or less, so that would be a hit.
Good gosh. Okay.
Area
Hey.
effect? I'm not
Yeah.
fond of that.
No. Rocket survived it. You'd better be able to.
Oh no, Rocket did get the 7 dice.
Yes, he did. And it
It's
tossed
7
him
dice.
halfway across.
7 dice killing attack area effect.
Oh yes.
Holy
24
smokes.
body and 72 stun.
Okay. I take
Of course,
4 body. And I am
probably
stunned.
unconscious.
Not unconscious, but stunned.
What about the
Wow.
any knockback after that?
Oh, probably.
Of course, I got lucky, and it was just a
The stun.
24.
Yeah, the stun
Yeah, the
multiplier
stun
was a 1.
multiplier was yeah.
It was a 1 for him. I figure if y'all are running around with big active point powers, it should also get a...
So I did 12 meters of knockback. 12 meters? I rolled a 12 against 24 body.
So it's 24 meters.
Yeah, it's only you have to roll an extra die because of my cleaning.
Okay.
He did roll 3d6. Oh, and then you're cleaning.
And an extra die on top of that.
So I'll just roll one more die. Maybe. Out of 5.
17. That's 7, 14 meters of knockback. And if you break fall, then maybe you won't fall.
I'm stunned. I can't break fall.
Oh Lord. So you are going to fall down.
So he's going to take 7 normal dice of damage. Is that going to do anything to you?
No, it won't.
Okay. So take 1 as active. Okay. Little rocket.
Okay. Since that didn't take him down.
He's like snapping twice.
Yeah, I'm gonna snap again because I don't want to kill him.
Okay. Yo, you got him. Yep.
That was a little better.
He is knocked out.
Definitely.
Okay.
Crumbles to the ground. Sand crab. You recover from being stunned.
Okay. What phase?
We are in segment 12 right now. That's amazing. If we actually do a whole 12 segments.
I feel like I've been holding this helicopter for a while, but
You have it. It's your turn, Leon.
do I need to keep holding this helicopter, or is it spiraling downward?
It's spiraling downward, yeah, if you want to fly off of it.
Is it aiming for Sand Crab, or is it going forward and down?
It's going forward and down, yeah. It's going to crash. If anything, it's going to crash into tank 1.
All right. She's going to zip down to a little bit closer to Russian Agent 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how far down, but she's going to do a half move of 18 inches. And I don't know if he's looking at her, but you know what? She's still going to give him the mental attack.
Okay.
She is done with this scene with these Russians.
Okay. See it.
Yeah, I don't think she could make it quite that far, but
Oh, I just threw her down. Sorry. Yeah. Done with these Russians. Okay, you got him.
may the spirits have mercy on your soul.
See how bad he's been.
Oh my God! It's a Jerry roll.
It's a Jerry roll.
It's not even as good as a Jerry roll.
That's awesome.
So,
Thanks, thanks.
so are we being geriatric here?
That's hilarious. You did stun him for that. I mean, but you didn't knock him out.
I need a screenshot of that Jerry roll, please.
Oh, that's so great. So that's
I refuse. If you want it, you're gonna have to take it yourself.
I'm not in game. Sorry.
that's awesome. So
Okay, fine.
where is the combat stunned?
There you go.
Okay. Liliana. Russian soldier 6 recovers from being stunned.
That's
Russian
it for
soldier
him.
3 is recovering from being... No, Russian soldier 3 is knocked out.
He's way out. He's minus 12. So
Russian soldier number 4. So they are basically... All these guys are running through the houses and searching and trying to get into the base that's underneath there. That's basically what they're all doing. Soldier number 5 is in the other house and looking around. He's in the house that's closest to 6. Number 6 didn't make it in. Helicopter number 2 is out because it's crashed. Tank number 5 is out because it's crashed. 3 is out because it's been demolished. Tank number 4, they are unconscious inside that tank. Helicopter number 1 crashes to the ground.
I got to call it pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be over. Yeah, it crashes to the ground. So basically, just to wrap this thing up, you all, and let's say the helicopter 1 crashes into tank number 1, just because that's awesome. I'm going to get that down there. That's not what I wanted. And I assume that as a team, you all are going to try to go into these houses and take out the other soldiers. So that
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So-
Sancrab could disassemble the houses and use them as an entangle.
there you go.
To,
So at the end of all this, you all have wrapped up the Russian soldiers, defeated the tanks, taken out the helicopters, and maybe you get all of the 40 folks into that bus, the metro bus that we so conveniently put in, and you take them out somewhere, or try to get them to safety.
That's enough.
Liliana, what do you do? Your father's there.
She's happy,
He was in charge.
but still reserved.
He was in charge.
Huh?
He was in charge. And he's giving orders to people and telling people, and he's very thankful to you all and giving thanks. But he's giving orders to everybody to clear out, do this, go here, do that. You gonna say anything to him?
Oh no, she's going to go up to him. Your Royal Highness. So good to see you alive and well.
Yes, and much thanks to you all. We weren't expecting such a direct assault. I don't know how they could have known about us here. If it hadn't been for you, we would have perished.
I bring a message from Tori.
From Tori.
Just
It's,
that's the nickname for his daughter.
yeah, so he's surprised.
Um,
You know Tori?
She is who directed us to you and to help.
Oh, she must have
She
seen.
is.
You must have seen it on the news. Surely she's worried, but I can't be in contact with her right now.
She said she could not reach you. She is worried. She is well, safe, and she is also with the resistance.
Oh, he he looks down for a second, kind of a little bit of scaredness, but then he looks back up and he kind of smirks a little bit. And he says, "Of course she is. Of course she is."
She's stronger than you think.
It's kind of a worried smile. A worried smile. You guys, this was a blast today. I'm sorry for all the technical problems, but I hope you all had as much fun. I think the scenery was good and rich for me. I enjoyed it. And you all really got pushed to the limits, I feel like. I mean, this was not
Yeah.
open and shut.
Yeah, I think the words I used were, we felt like we got lucky, but we were not overly superior.
Yeah.
This is the first time Rocket's taken any body damage.
Was that from the mortar attack?
Yeah, that was from the mortar attack.
Yeah.
Second time for Sandcrab.
You took somebody, didn't you?
I did.
Yep.
4.
So you all we can role play everything at the end. I'm gonna stop the recording. Thanks for everybody for watching. This is a good scene session.